Hello and welcome to the Liberties Podcast. Take 2, episode number 93. I'm Adrian. Gore's here. David's here.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Hell yeah!
Gore's no longer being censored by the man.
Huh?
You're no longer being censored by the man.
Oh, really? So I could say all those words I'm not allowed to say on Twitch now?
Yeah, so if you start this podcast at... now it's... now if you start this podcast at 10:21 p.m. on New Year's Eve, by the time it hits midnight, Gore's going to say the most heinous thing you've ever heard.
Yeah, I'll figure it out.
He'll figure it out. The most evil man in the world to cringe. So stay tuned for that.
It'll make Darkseid feel cringe.
The epitome of evil.
The epitome of evil.
This is our video game podcast. We go live every Thursday on twitch.tv/thepunk, except for this week and last week because we had to go on Wednesday for Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve. So
because we care about your holidays.
No, it's definitely for us.
Yeah. No, we just know because you ain't go watch this shit.
True.
Yeah.
That too. What the fuck is that thing in the background?
Smekazawa from Cromartie High School.
Oh, I thought it was
in
just
high
body
school?
color.
Yeah.
Hey, you can't be groping that.
The normal high school delinquent. Don't worry about it.
It looks like you.
That's a person?
Yeah. He's a normal high school.
Japanese animators are getting really lazy. It's like, how about like a guy that looks like a gray minion and he has 2 eyes. That's all I got.
Anyway,
So yeah.
If you're listening and haven't seen Cromartie High School, go check it out. Great early 2000s comedy anime.
That makes sense. Yeah, they didn't invent like design back then, early 2000s. So it's just
design.
It's just an oval, pretty much with 2 fucking circle eyes.
To invent design. Someone's like, "Oh, we have an idea. Let's add detail."
Yeah. I got the I'm about to blow all your motherfucking minds.
This week,
why don't we just add a nose?
This week is our Games Gone By episode. We're doing Grim Fandango later this episode. We will also be announcing during that podcast / segment. Gore and I will be announcing April and May Games Gone By. So stay tuned for that.
Are we gonna do a January?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm thinking
We should announce that now.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna do this.
Do you have one?
Huh?
Well, if we don't do it this week, then when are we going to do it? Because next week we'll have to put up the vote, and then we have a week, and that'll be like.
Oh, I thought you were saying the when we're gonna play with people for No Man's Sky.
No! I mean like because I got a really quick one, so.
Yeah, I'll brainstorm this episode.
2.5 hours.
One.
Yeah, mine's on the 4-hour mark.
Okay, mine's like 2.5 hours. So.
Yeah, so we'll do that as well in this episode. If you like audio podcasts, check us out on Spotify, Amazon Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, all that good stuff.
Kindle.
What was it?
I said Kindle.
Yeah, check us out on Kindle.
Kindle, BlackBerry.
If you like shirts,
Zune. We're on Engage. We're on the Coleco, Palm Pilot. We're on Sidekicks. Only the third one though.
If you like shirts, as I think everyone likes shirts,
Napster,
teespring.com/stores/blue-rupees. We're doing the and don't forget to shirt, the like and comment, subscribe, and copyright strike shirt. I probably didn't do the best advertising just because I did that right in the middle of Christmas. So I'll be extending that.
You did that on Christmas, technically. Yeah. That's when I posted the podcast.
I'm going to extend that giveaway. So remember, someone randomly will get a copy of John Wick Chapter 1 through 3 on Blu-ray. And I'll let you know who that is. Let's see. What else do we have?
It's me. I'm the only one who has it so far, so I'm already a winner, technically.
Gore's Christmas gift part 2.
Oh, yeah. Another copy of John Wick 1, 2, and 3.
Do you have that version?
I have like 3 copies of each. No, I don't got that one. That one's Blu-ray. I don't fuck with Blu-ray. That's like baby stuff. 4K though. That's the real shit.
True.
That puts hair on your testicles. I very much need it.
Let's see, what else do we have to talk about on there? If you like this podcast, give us a like, comment, subscribe, and copyright strike. It really helps us out.
Copyright strike, yeah. Only Adrian though.
Ranksters, we record that on Tuesday. The episode for yesterday that we recorded just went up as you're listening to this. Is the Disney Princess episode. Dinsey Princesses, sorry. Excuse me.
Princess. Disney
We
princess.
spent a good solid chunk, like the first 10 minutes, just Google Trends searching Beyonce versus Rihanna. So
Yeah, 'cause there's
that, if you want to look at that nonsense, go for that.
yeah,
Uh,
good.
David and I doing Halo stream Sunday. I don't
Probably
know.
will finish Reach.
Yeah, we'll finish Reach this week. I'm not sure about the following week. I'm gonna be moving in about a week and a half, so all this has to get packed up and move over. And then I just got a lot of stuff to do. So we'll see. I know Ranks was gonna get pre-recorded. Blue Rupees, there's a possibility it might get pre-recorded. We'll see about the Halo stream. I gotta see how the internet's gonna be right off the bat. But yeah, we will. I'm. Are you guys free Saturday?
This Saturday?
Yeah.
No, next Saturday, you idiot.
Well, it could
Are you
have been next
stupid?
Saturday.
Yeah, you're right.
No,
don't know
I
why
was
I'm
gonna
jumping.
say is we could probably do another Among Us stream on Saturday.
Depends
Yeah,
on
post
time.
the other one. Where's the other one?
Oh yeah, I saw I put that up.
Just post it and I'll rip it and I'll cut it out. Just post the whole fucking stream and I'll
Yeah.
rip it. Just
Yeah,
do it.
I'll do.
Take it all. Put it up right
No
now.
balls!
No balls. Do it. Where's your balls? Let me see them. Whip them out. Get suspended.
We'll do that. If not that, then I don't know if Gord and I want to do a stream or something. We should probably do some more No Man's Sky. So if you want to,
We should do some No Man's Sky.
yeah. Well, I'll be
didn't
spending
do
my month doing that for sure. Anyway.
Oh no, I want to spend most of my month doing like games from last year, but I'll play. I mean, I'll play No Man's Sky.
Hell yeah.
I wonder how weird it will be going back to the PS4 version because I haven't played it since it came out. Like how I got like 30 hours in when it first came out. Like how the fuck
corrupt
like
saves his fucking.
I don't even know. No, you could still continue from
Yeah.
wherever you were left off. So I'm wondering like what the fuck is it even go? What do I have? What did I do? What was the names of the planets I found?
Who even are you
Why am
people?
I on a
I think I named one like Gore Island. I wonder what happened to it.
Island.
Yeah.
Not Gore Planet, it's Gore Island.
Yeah, no, Gore Island. I always name something Gore Island whenever I make something. So hey, it's a planet. Sorry, it's an island right now.
Yeah, maybe we'll stream that. I do still want to play No Man's Sky with people that were asking for us to.
Yeah.
Let me get situated now back into my new place, and we will do that for sure. It'll be a weekend. It'll be one of these upcoming January weekends for sure. But if not that, I'll play even afterwards too. It doesn't really matter to me. It's not like that game's gonna be done. Let's see. Do I have anything else to say on there? I will say the games got by schedule as well. Besides Great Fandango, next month is, as I was saying, No Man's Sky. February 25th, Beyond Good and Evil, and March 25th is Earth Defense Force 5. And yeah, like I said, we'll be announcing the next 2 months on top of the fan vote as well after that. All right, that was all our stuff. David, what did you play this week?
Played Grim Fandango. I didn't finish this playthrough of it. Girlfriend fell sick, and I was playing it with her, but played the game before, so I didn't really need to worry too much about it. I just wanted the PS4 trophies. Aside from that, played way too much Element GD2. I was talking to Adrian about this during the Halo Reach stream, which played Halo Reach. When I really get into a tower defense, especially, I really fucking get into it. I got that game last week, and I got 33 hours in it already. And I have almost half the achievements. I've been fucking hammering way too much into that game. I got to put that game down at some point and take a break from it. But fantastic fucking game. If anyone else out there remembers the Warcraft 3 map, it's just as good as that, but a lot better because it has so much more to it. The war mode is fantastic. It makes it so that way you kind of compete tower defense style, like in Comet Crash, if you guys remember that game at all. But instead of having it be spawning minions at each other, you create these kind of like status effects for enemy towers. It's a really fun fucking mode. Free for all is a lot of good too. Just all around fantastic fucking tower defense.
A lot of good.
It's a lot of good.
A lot of good.
Hell yeah.
But no, would recommend. Highly suggest people pick it up if you like tower defense games.
Hell yeah. Gore?
I played Grim Fandango remastered. We'll talk about that later. But I did also finish another game. I got a new phone for Christmas. Not that I never had a phone that could play games before, but I never really wanted to. And I got a new phone, so I was like, all right, I want to download some stuff. I got that Play Pass shit. They were giving 2 months for free, I guess, for Christmas. So I got 2 months for free, and I finally played Monument Valley, which I've been wanting to play. But yeah.
I love Monument Valley.
Yeah, it was a really good 25 minutes. I agree. It was really fun. But it's extremely short and not all that challenging. It looks really nice.
It's kind of just more like it doesn't really try to be too challenging. It's kind of one of those really pretty games just to hang out with for a little bit.
It looks pretty good. But it's good. I just everybody was saying how amazing it was. It has like a 90-something on Metacritic. I was like, all right, cool. It was like 50 minutes. I think I beat it, and I was like, all right, cool.
All right.
Good, cool. I have no opinion about it, besides like it had a good idea with the like perspective thing, but other games have done that before, so it's like it's not like the most original thing anyway. I mean, it's good. I'll probably play the sequel. They're on Play Pass, I think. So sequels, I think there's 2 more. Yeah, whatever. So I played that. I played a lot of Overwatch. I didn't play any Cyberpunk. I haven't turned my PS5 on in a few days. I actually just turned it on like 5 minutes ago, though, like before the podcast started, just to load up Immortals because I want to finish that maybe tonight. But I didn't really play anything else. No, that's it. No, I played more Hades actually. I got through my second run through it.
Nice.
It gets progressively more and more easier.
Yeah,
as you would expect.
I just started Hades, like actually sit down and start it, and like I said, like as soon as I played it the first time, I was like, I can't do this right away because I know I'm gonna get sucked into this. I could tell just immediately with the style and just the vibe of it, I was gonna be addicted to it.
Sure. I mean, each run only takes around 30-40 minutes. And you can save whenever you want to, which is good. Like, well, not whenever you want, like right before each encounter.
Right.
And each encounter takes like a couple minutes to finish.
But I just knew it was one of those games I just want to keep going to, and I was like, I'm gonna wait till I get the time I want to spend with it. Right now, I feel like that's that time right now. David and I played Halo Reach for the first time together. Oh, I played it times, but David. Actually, David's played it before too. So, but first time really delving into it. Got about halfway through the game, so we'll finish that up again, or not again, but finish it up on Sunday. And then you're jumping in for Halo 4, right? Or you want to? We'll figure it
out. Yeah.
But yeah, no. So Hades is fantastic. Halo Reach is fantastic. Finished Paradise Killer also fantastic. Can't say enough good about that game. I'll say most of my thoughts for the top 10 discussion when we have next month. It's definitely my top 10. But
okay,
highly recommend, especially those detective style games. Good ass platforming, good detective work, fun soundtrack, killer visuals, love it. Did I play anything else? Grim Fandango, we're gonna talk about that and play it. Nope, that's it.
That's it. That's all he played. Wow, we're getting through quick. Let's
short episode.
What'd you? Hurry up.
Yeah, Dave, what'd you get?
A lot of shit.
Oh, all right, never mind. Get this portion so we can get this quick.
So between Steam sales and GOG sales and whatnot, and Humble Bundles, I'll go through my digital stuff first, which includes Children of Morta.
Okay, I got that.
One Step from Eden.
I didn't get that.
The Beast Inside.
I didn't get that.
Indivisible.
I didn't get that.
Shining Resonance Refrain.
I didn't get that.
Zwei the Argus Adventure.
I don't know what that is.
Zwei the Ivalard Insurrection.
I don't even know what you just said.
Tabletop Playground.
I don't know what you just said.
Frog Detective 1, The Haunted Island.
Oh, I heard that was good.
That's my favorite one.
Frog Detective 2, The Case of the Invisible Wizard.
I don't like that one.
Still there. Struggling.
I agree.
Path of Giants. Overcooked 2.
I have that.
Metro Last Light Redux.
I have that one.
And last for PC, I got Earth Defense Force 5 because I wanted the PC version to play with some people.
I don't have that. Wait, you're not gonna play with us?
Yeah, I'm still gonna play with you guys, but I already have the PS4 version.
Play that game that much?
Yeah, I have like 150 hours in PS and the
150 fucking hours.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Dude, I fucking love Earth Defense Force. I don't give a shit.
I have 150 hours of Red Dead Redemption.
And that man is
that's a good game.
That's a good game.
Nah, I'm just kidding. Watch out. Hey, Earth Defense Force 5 had like a 78 on Metacritic. That's pretty good.
That's a really fucking
that
good
might
game.
actually be the highest rating though for that series. To be
No,
fair.
I thought you were gonna say that might be the highest rated game David's ever suggested.
That's probably true. Also, honestly, like
No, we forced Chrono Trigger on him.
No, he had
Chrono Trigger,
he had Curse of the Moon also in Chrono Trigger.
Yeah.
Didn't we force Chrono Trigger on him?
He did Curse. I think we forced something else on him.
Chrono Trigger, I think, was kind of forcing that. I was thinking about it, and they're like, "No, let's do that. I want to kick that out of my backlog." So I'm like, "All right, cool."
I thought we forced something else upon David.
Def Jam, but I think he wanted to do that.
Yeah, I did want to do that. I'm always
forced.
fucking out for Def Jam.
That was way more forced because we were supposed to do Shin. What's this called again?
Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne.
Nocturne, yeah.
Shit Megami.
Shit Megami. Let me see.
But now you gotta play the really bad port version, Gore.
Hey, at least it's easy.
Sure, it do have an easy mode.
Good,
right.
Thank God. I'm not playing that fucking game. I'm sorry. I'm not wasting my time fucking getting just completely destroyed by the fucking ridiculous AI. You can go to hell.
You know what's funny is people don't think that game's hard enough, and so people have made a hard mode mod for it.
Of course, that's the only game they ever fucking played in their lives. So it's just like that's the only one they had when they were a little fucking baby. So
yeah, here, Timmy. Here's this game we found in the store. Shin Megami Tensei.
Shin Megami Tenshi, or whatever. You know, no woman or man of America growing up in the growing up in the hard 70s and 80s knows how to pronounce that fucking game's name. Come on. Ask any boomer. Ask any boomer. They don't know what the fuck.
I worked my entire ass life off to raise my son, and I had to buy him Shin Megami Tensei 3.
Yeah, what the
Nocturne.
shit Megami Tensei. Tensei, or
all right.
Yeah,
and next boomer you see, ask them to pronounce the title.
Hey, David, pronounce the title.
Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne.
Say Nocturne.
All right.
He's
what
not
else
boomer.
you got?
He's a fake
All right. So on Switch,
Boomer.
I picked up Fire Emblem Shadow
Boomer.
Dragon and the Blade of Light.
Oh, you got that?
Yeah, I picked it up.
Yeah. Wait, did you get the physical?
No, because it's not a physical game. Why the fuck would I buy the physical thing if it doesn't come with a physical game?
Comes with a cool card.
Because it comes with physical stuff, though.
Yeah, but it doesn't even come with a soundtrack or an art book. I don't give a fuck.
It comes with a soundtrack. It's just digital. Yeah, it's still a soundtrack.
You love
no, it's not.
Shit.
It's not a physical fucking collection edition. Give me a physical soundtrack. Give me a physical art book. I will eat that shit up.
Here, wait, look.
Art.
That's
art.
physical, baby.
It's art.
That's physical. Yeah, it's physical. Look at this. I can do whatever I want with it. I can chuck this at the wall. I can chuck this at your head. I can eat it. I can do other things with it.
Look, all I'm saying, David, is it's cooler to have that on your shelf than does it have the paper towels they see on your back shelf.
Boomer alert. I don't know why I said that. Only boomers use paper towels. I use my shirt.
I use an actual fucking towel. Thank you.
Yeah, were you cleaning up your shelves or were you doing something else over
there? Yeah, I was actually just going through and dusting everything.
Yeah, I was just beating my dick.
over
there with my weird ass.
I was looking at my collection like, oh, it's so good.
Anyways, last thing is this finally fucking came in from Limited Run, the Grandia HD collection. Really excited to have that.
Open it right now.
It was too expensive. So
it really was. I didn't buy it.
$55.
I'm probably gonna keep the sealed because I'll probably go back and get the Saturn versions of the games anyways.
Oh, that's the reason we're keeping it sealed.
I didn't get it.
Stop lying.
Yeah, he's keeping it sealed at the factory.
I wanted to shame David in buying it, so I could just show that I had it too. Yeah, HD. Oh, I'm sorry. I keep calling him HD randomly.
Yeah,
randomly, I call you HD. Depunked. Depunked over here. He had a much better fucking name, and now he came up with some fucking weirdo name.
Yeah, Gore.
I'm gonna call you Spunky.
Spunky.
Hell yeah, Spunky the HD god.
Spunky.
Well, now I'd be outdated. Now it's all about 4K. HD doesn't really matter anymore.
HD doesn't matter. Yeah, unless you're YouTube and think 720 isn't HD anymore.
It's not. Fake HD.
It is. 720 has always been HD. 480 is like close to HD. It's like high-ish definition.
It's standard high definition. Is what
it's like 320 is like shit, and then like 480 is like, oh, we're almost there. I get taste HD.
All right,
so close. All right, so I guess I'll show that for. I got
Open it.
No
balls.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know why the plastic's already coming off a little bit. So
open it.
Yeah, mine's doing that too. On like a couple of them, they're like got like a little niblet thing.
It's like it's like really thick plastic too. Which is weird. I don't know. They usually come in like these nice shitty plastics. Yeah, shitty plastics is what I'm going to say. It feels like you touch it and it'll just rip right off. But that one's well preserved. I can't remember if I showed this last week, but I got the Outer Worlds on Switch.
Nice.
I don't know if I'll play that, but
I'm probably picking it up because I'm noticing it's staying at like $30 now at places, so I'll probably grab it.
Yeah. These were $5 at Best Buy, so I got Grip and I got Close to the Sun.
I almost bought Close to the Sun, but I heard it wasn't good.
$5, fuck it. I heard on Switch it's not very good, but I'm just adding it to my collection anyway. Buddy. All right, so I got Crash Bandicoot 4 finally. My Walmart.
It's about time.
I ordered this. Yeah, I ordered this from Walmart back when it was on sale during Black Friday, and they fucked me. Just straight up, because it was literally 2 days after it finally arrived at my store that they canceled my order. I was like, two days, like during Christmas time, they canceled my order. Because it was like, by the time it got to my store, it was like the first week of December. They canceled my order 2 days after it got there finally. So I'm like, all right. I assumed like I'd be okay because I didn't have time to get fucking there because it's like 30 minutes away. But I got it from GameFly. Fuck you, Walmart. Anyway, it was cheap. It was cheaper too. It was $26 up GameFly. And even though it's used, it came with everything, meaning just the disc. So fuck you.
I should have bought that from
GameFly. Eat my ass, Walmart. Suck a fart out of it. I got Remothered again, even though I didn't play it the first time, but it was $10. So it was $15, but I had a $5 coupon, so sealed. I got this as $6. Space Hulk Tactics. Added a collection. I know it's a Warhammer. It's a fucking. And I don't even know what that means. Space Hulk.
So in 40K, the Space Hulks are the gigantic ships that are used for a lot of the war parties. A lot of the chapter brotherhoods, especially priest leaders, will use them.
Okay. I'm assuming. Is this just like a real-time strategy game, or is it's like a fun tactics game where you like a Fire Emblem?
It's kind of like a Fire Emblem.
I'm not gonna play anyway. Anyway, John Wick Hex. I ordered this like almost a month ago, and it finally showed up. Amazon 2 day. Yeah. 2 day shipping was 2 to 3 weeks shipping. I think. Yeah. It's like it was like 3. It was like 3.5. I'll give him
like $10 though. Like whatever.
Yeah, it was like I think 12. I think, and that was like right when it came out too. So I was like, "Fuck it."
I would have bought it at 20 too. I didn't know it was out.
I got this. I didn't hear it was very good, but it was like $8 on GameFly. Those Who Remain. It came with like these nice little cards. And it comes with a code. I don't give a shit. Take it. Come with these nice little cards. Look, cool cards. Yeah. Tell us how the game is. I'm not playing it. I heard it wasn't very good though. It was like $8, so I was like, "Fuck it." I got Doom Eternal on PS4. That was a Christmas gift that came late. So, did I show Override 2? I got Override 2. And these are offer up pickups. I got Rory McElroy PGA Tour. Still goes for like $30, $35, and Skyrim. And Skyrim, $20 for both of these. So I'm gonna keep Skyrim. Just to add to the collection and then sell Rory because I don't give a fuck. And I'm sure that's gonna go down in price because they're still making those fucking games now. So that's it. I got all that Christmas stuff too, but I'm not gonna show that. I'm gonna waste time.
I did buy this for myself. And it looks dumb as hell, but
I don't like buy shit from this.
I need it. I bought that Oculus. It looks like a fucking egg, the fucking case. Yeah. It's so weird.
There's one that I really liked that was just like, it doesn't look like that. It was for the Oculus Quest 1 from last year. I don't know if they still sell it. Yeah. It was all black. It kind of like that, but it was like a little bit it was a little bit smaller and wider. Fuck, I don't think it was Oculus that made it too. I was gonna buy that last year, but I just never. There was no point. I'm not gonna fucking take it around. So,
yeah, I carried it.
The one thing I was considering is getting one of those like dummy mannequin head things and just put it on the fucking like mannequin head.
See if you could buy one of the cheap the PSVR one, because that's why I bought I bought that PSVR. That's why I still have it on right there. But yeah, no, I took it to the girlfriend's family's house for Christmas, and I was like, I'm not carrying this thing around. That's a hassle I have. And I had some Best Buy reward credit, so grabbed it. It's like a fucking egg. It just stands the fuck out. But it's nice because otherwise it was sitting on the fucking floor, and I hate having that on the floor. Like I'm gonna step on that thing.
Yeah, mine's on a little popcorn tin from last Christmas.
That's where it's been since last Christmas too.
Yeah, you don't want to open that popcorn tin.
Actually,
I think I'm pretty sure it's empty.
So. I bought one single game that was from GameFly, and that was Mafia.
Mafia?
Yeah.
I still need to finish that. I kind of lost interest, honestly.
I heard it was pretty good.
From what I played, the story is really good. But I already know how it ends because I played it originally. So I remember the ending. That's like one thing you don't forget about Mafia 1.
All right. Let's do trivia.
Sure.
Okay.
I'm not leaving.
All right, David.
Gotta be quick. Gotta be quicker. He's just gonna say it. Go hug your little weirdo. Oh.
If his whole fucking thing came crashing down.
What the fuck was that? That was about to fall and went back up.
That's his mic stand, I guess.
His mic stand?
I don't know.
It looks like a mic stand. It looked like a USB was on it.
We're going to rapid fire 80 video game trivia questions. A lot of them are easy. We're going to rapid fire.
Wait, what? We're going to do all 80?
We're going to rapid fire them. Let's see.
Okay.
All right.
Short episode, my ass.
I mean, it's really not going to be long. Like maybe 5 minutes tops on this.
Okay.
A lot of them are easy. All right. What was the first commercially successful video game?
Pong.
What's the best-selling video game of all time?
Tetris.
What year was the Super Nintendo Entertainment System released?
Today. No. What year you said?
Yes.
I don't. 87.
All right. The Super Nintendo, right?
Super Nintendo. Oh, you said Super Nintendo?
Yeah, Super Nintendo.
Oh, 90, 90? 91? 90. I'll say 90. Okay. I think it's probably 91.
Highest selling gaming console.
The Wii? I don't know.
Okay, what year was Nintendo founded?
Like 70s. I don't know. 80s, 60s, 20s. I don't fucking know. Weren't they like a vacuum company, or is that how? I don't fucking know. So 40s. I'll say 40s.
All right.
50s. 50. Fuck it.
Blizzard was
1954. Fuck it.
Blizzard's known for what? Most well known for what video game franchise?
World of Warcraft. Warcraft. Period.
What video game company collaborated with Sony on the PlayStation?
Nintendo, right?
What's up, Rocket? What product did Nintendo first release before taking on the world of video games?
I'm sorry, say again?
What product did Nintendo first release before taking on the world of video games?
Then they do like cards or some shit.
What the United States Air Force used what gaming console to create a cluster supercomputer?
Was it Xbox One originals or 360s or something? Wait, I'm sorry, say again?
United States Air Force used what gaming console to create a cluster supercomputer?
I thought. Oh wait, no, it wasn't PS2s. I'll say PS2s. It might have been PS3s, or it could have been anything. Who gives a fuck?
What food was the character Pac-Man modeled after?
Pizza with one slice cut out, or pie, either one. Fucking who knows?
In the original arcade version of Donkey Kong, what was the name of the character that would later be known as Mario?
Jumpman.
What's the best-selling handheld gaming system to date?
DS.
What was the first video game character to have a balloon featured in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade?
Ooh, Mario again? I don't know. Mario.
What's the most expensive video game made to date?
Oh, the most expensive one. It wasn't really Destiny because that was like a $500 million like 5-year goal or some shit, or 10-year goal or whatever. Shit. Grand Theft Auto 5. I don't know.
What was the
wasn't,
first
but
virtual reality headset created? What year was it?
what year was it? 2012. Oh no, let's talk about Virtual Boy. That doesn't really
First
count.
virtual reality
Though.
headset, yes.
Count. That's barely virtual reality. I guess 90. What was that? 90, 98, 97, 97, maybe. There's probably one before that. Though.
Let's see. What crowdsourced funding platform was responsible for the success of the Oculus Rift?
Kickstarter.
All right. How much did the virtual reality device cost in 1980?
Oh, okay. So there's one obviously in 1980s.
Well, it's like the first initial made one, not like a first.
$2,000.
What's the name of the first of the scientific or science fiction writer from the 1930s that predicted virtual reality?
H.G. Wells.
What year was the first prototype of a home-based video game console developed?
Pretty sure H.G. Wells was alive back then. Say again?
What year was the first prototype of a home-based video game console developed?
I just blanked out. 1902.
Who released the first flight simulator game?
Mario. I don't know. I'm assuming Microsoft, but probably not. It's probably somebody else.
What popular dining franchise is the founder of Atari also responsible for?
What? Why are you asking me that? How is it easy? Like, I don't know. It's all background bullshit I don't care about. Well, can't you ask me like who's the red guy in Mario game?
Easier one. Just rapid fire.
My ass. I don't know this one.
All right.
I don't know anything. I don't even know what you said.
What position did the creator of the Game Boy have at Nintendo?
Fuck it. I don't know. Sucking eggs through a hose. Fucking if I know.
What inspired game maker Satoshi Tajiri to create the character Pokemon? Or to create Pokemon, I should say.
What gave him the idea to create Pokemon?
Yeah, like what inspired him to make it?
He had a dog and he loved it so much.
What is a frag?
Oh, that's when you kill a noob.
Is that your answer?
No, isn't that like a grenade or something? I don't know. Fuck it. It's a kill.
The Umbrella Corporation is a fictitious pharmaceutical company in what game?
Resident Evil. All right, see that now.
Mario first appeared in what video game?
Donkey Kong.
What is the name of Mario's dinosaur sidekick?
Yoshi.
Nintendo owns 2 of the most popular game franchises ever. The net worth of these is a lot. Whatever. What are they?
Mario. Is it Zelda? No, it wouldn't be Zelda. What else? Pokemon? I guess Pokemon, right?
How many American households play video games?
No, Pokemon must have made more. I'm sorry, go ahead.
How many American households approximately play games?
How many households?
A fraction.
I would say 68%. I could have went with 69%, but I'm not going to.
In Minecraft, what typically results from setting an Enderman on fire?
Oh, I have no fucking clue. He turns into a portal, right? I don't know. I know there's a portal to the fucking Ender world. Or
what are the paintings in Minecraft modeled after?
Oh, real paintings.
Let's see. What is a group of Endermen called?
Endermen.
Who is Nintendo's character Mario's namesake? If you get like what he was, that's fine. You don't name
Mario Lopez. Wait, say again?
So who was Mario named after?
Wasn't like someone's dad or something like that, or someone's neighbor? No, it was like it was a Shigeru Miyamoto's like neighbor or friend or something like that, or mentor or somebody he knew. He named Mario after that person. So fuck it, just next one.
All right, what is the name of the first video game that you played in outer space?
Oh, I don't know. Tetris?
What video game franchise has racked up over $1 billion in lawsuits?
Lawsuits. has to be like an online game, right, or something like that. What game? No. Oh, Pokemon Go. Everybody ran into cars. I don't know. That's not it. I don't know.
What organization hosts a biannual charity event on Twitch revolving around speedruns?
Oh, Awesome Games Done Quick. Is it the people you want?
What is the average of the gamers in the United States? Average age of gamers.
Percentage wise? Oh, the age? I'd say if you average it, I'd say like 20. Because there's a lot of grown up boys out there.
What United States president was asked and declined to voice in-game president character on Fallout 3?
Wait, say it again. I'm
what
sorry.
President
That's just the
was
first
asked and declined to voice the in-game president character in Fallout 3?
I don't remember who the president is in Fallout 4, like who his
3.
character at all. Oh, 3? I definitely don't remember that. I'd say Bill Clinton. It was probably George Bush, though.
What world market?
That's obviously. So,
what world market generates the most revenue in the video game industry? Like what country?
Europe? No, that's not right. That's not right. Japan. I don't know if they're as big as gamers as us. Honestly, in Japan, I'll say us, America. It's probably not right. It's probably Europe. Europe's a lot of people.
What problem plagues up to 40% of virtual reality users?
Motion sickness.
What gaming console was largely considered a flop and before its time and effectively ended Sega's console efforts in 2001?
Oh, oh wow, now I'm gonna forget the name of it. Jaguar, right? Wasn't it ahead of its time because it had 32, or is that the fucking
a flop and before its time before it effectively ended Sega's console efforts?
Oh, Dreamcast. Okay, yeah. It wasn't really ahead of its time, though. It's only 1 year ahead.
What percentage of gamers consider online gaming a family bonding activity? Give me a percentage on this one.
28%. I'm going low because I don't have hope for humanity.
I'll give you like a 10% like buffer on that.
Okay.
What
actually close?
What country tried to put a ban on midnight gaming?
I have no idea. France. Fuck it.
What popular video game character inspired the name of a human gene?
Osmosis Jones. No, I don't know. Wait, we a human gene?
Yeah, there was a human gene found that someone was named because of a video game character.
It just.
What was Steve Wozniak's favorite video game?
I don't know. Donkey Kong Country. I don't fucking know. What the fuck? I don't know what his favorite. Oh, I'll say Pong.
What
right?
game?
No, Breakout. I think it was Breakout. Didn't he like mod Breakout fucking things and stuff?
What
games, say Breakout.
What games did the famous actor Robin Williams reportedly name his children after?
Zelda. Legend of Zelda. He named his daughter Zelda. I know that one.
There's also another one.
Oh, is there? Link. Actually, I don't know. Does he have a son or a daughter or like another? Oh no. Luigi. I'm just guessing. I don't know actually. He said Nintendo, right? So I have to Tetris. It's not even Nintendo.
Yeah.
It's not even Nintendo.
My son Tetris.
My son, the L Block. That's his name.
We'll stop there.
No, keep going. I'm having fun. He's not even here.
All right. These are the hard ones.
Whatever. Continue.
In the original Legend of Zelda game, why was the maximum amount of rupees set at 255?
That's as much as the memory could handle.
Rocket says Master Chief Williams.
Master Chief Williams.
What was the first video game console to have internal memory?
Shit. It's like a. I can't remember if it's like an obvious one or it's like a really obscure game. I'll just say Zelda. Fuck it.
Console.
Actually, Zelda. Console. Oh, I'm sorry. I think NES, right? Then like certain games have an internal memory inside. Oh, in the actual console itself.
Console.
Yeah. Okay. The first one to have an internal, I guess Xbox, right? I think that was, or with Dreamcast. Did Dreamcast have one? Or Saturn? Let's say Dreamcast. Fuck it. I don't care anymore. It's probably another.
Yeah, let's play it. Oh, fuck it. I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't care about that one anymore.
What's up, GreenSuperFlash? Happy to have you in here.
What's up?
The reference, what game did Sonic first appear in?
Sonic the Hedgehog, right? Or was he in some other shit? Probably. I don't care.
The reference to a stolen sweet roll has been a running gag in what game with what game
Skyrim.
developer?
I guess Bethesda then, right? Or is it somebody else? All right.
In the game BioShock, what was the original name for the gene bank?
Oh, actually, I don't know.
What's up, Sammy?
The original name was the I don't know, the thing I don't fucking usually use in the game. So,
what is the name of the planet in the home that's home to the game of Gears of War? What's the planet?
Oh
name?
shit! Oh yeah, that's a good question. I remember it, but I don't at the same time. I'm gonna say like Earth.
This one's a pretty deep cut because I'd be kind of.
I don't remember what's called. I remember in the
when
the
you
opening.
Hear it, you'll be like, yeah.
Yeah, the opening cinematic, I'm pretty sure says it.
Yeah.
So I don't remember though.
What was the weapon choice nearly cut from Gears of War over creative differences?
It better not be the chainsaw.
What time period was LA Noire modeled after?
Wasn't. Can't let me try to remember exactly. I don't remember a lot about the story of LA Noire. I'm gonna say it's the 40s. I think they're World War II. Oh no, I think it's right after World War II, right? Because I think you're in war at one point in that game. I'll say 50s.
What is the name of the siren character in Borderlands?
I think it's supposed to be a little after that. Siren character, Lilith or Maya, either one. Borderlands 2. You said Maya. Then.
It just says Borderlands.
You said Borderlands 2? Oh, Borderlands. Okay, that's Lilith.
In Alan Wake, what is unique about the creative process for the game enemies?
I'm sorry, say again.
Like, what? How do they make the enemies? Like,
what game?
Like development wise, no, Alan Wake. What was unique about the creative process behind creating those characters or the enemies?
They have to have like 2 layers, I guess. You know, like one layer you have to burn off, and then the other. So
like creative design, like how they remember how they looked. They looked all
they're all dark and like creepy, and like they had a smoke around
so
them.
What was unique about that? Like what they you won't know. I mean, I don't know why I'm asking.
Yeah, they have a smoke engine. I don't know. Like I'm a little confused by the question. I don't care.
It's a hard one, but you'll see. What country refused to provide a rating for Fallout 3 due to morphine use in the game?
What country? Probably Australia, because they don't like to have fun at all.
What American car manufacturer inspired the cars in Fallout 3?
What's with Fallout 3?
Fallout
Toyota. 3. I don't fucking care.
In 2011, an online puzzle game solved what biochemistry mystery?
I don't know.
Or an online puzzle gamer solved what biochemical industry? Yeah, you're not.
Fat Tuesday 95.
What band has made more sales off its Guitar Hero album than any of its actual recorded albums?
Limp Bizkit, Blink's 25 or no, Blink's 182. I don't know.
182. That's the sequel to Blink's 2.
Blink's the Time Cat 182.
What classic video game was named because the creator misunderstood a translation?
Fuck man. No. Misunderstood translation. I feel like I might know this one, but also no.
You would know.
So I'm gonna say,
but like not like.
It's not Puckman, obviously. They switched that because they didn't want people switching it to Puckman. I would switch it to Duckman because I'm funny and I like that show. I don't know. I'll say Mario.
What game franchise did the creator pay to have negative press coverage to promote the game?
It's like negative press coverage.
Yeah. What game company or franchise did the creator pay to have negative press coverage? Just think of like what game would probably want this the most.
Hatred.
Sure.
It's not. No. Dante's Inferno. I remember they did some weird shit. I don't know.
All right. What is the name of the video game designed to treat depression? I never do this. I never heard of it either. Though.
To treat depression?
Yeah.
It's not. It's can't be anything online because everybody's a dick.
We're doing trivia right now, so we're having Gore rapid fire 80 questions, and then Davidson.
Go rapid fire. All right, skip this one. I don't know. Mario.
Why does Brazil charge 120% on video games?
Because they're assholes. No, because they're so far behind, aren't they? Are they still like at PS3 or some shit?
Yeah, but why?
Because money. Because there's all because money. It costs a lot. I don't know. Fuck it. Next.
All right. What ailment was Nintendo sued and lost for, resulting in payouts?
Seizures right? It wasn't there like a thing like some game gave people seizures. I don't fucking know.
All right.
Whatever.
How many people sing in the opening song to Skyrim?
Epilepsy. Anyway, whatever. It's just the same shit. Say again.
How many people sing in the opening song to Skyrim?
I think there's like 3. I think there's like 2 background guys, and then there's just one guy for like really loud. I'll say 3. There's probably like 500 or some shit.
What planet is most similar to scalable size of the Minecraft world?
All right. No Man's Sky. What?
What planet? Name one of the planets.
Oh, actual planet. Pluto.
What was the original intent of the Sims?
Wait, which one's not a planet anymore? Is it Pluto? Or Mars? No, Mars is a planet.
What was the original intent of the Sims?
To get your money. No, it was probably like a social, like it's supposed to be like a part of like some, I don't know, It's a game. Fuck it, I don't care. It was like a text-based thing. I don't fucking know.
All right, what video game franchise does Rooster Teeth use for Red vs. Blue?
Halo. What's with the random fucking?
What popular streaming service launched in June 2011?
What?
What popular streaming service launched in June 2011? Allows creators to stream video games and chat with viewers.
Oh, I'm gonna assume JTV, right? Justin TV, or is it any of the other ones? I'll say JTV, Justin.tv. That's what it was called originally.
When Google created a playable Pac-Man game for its homage in 2010, how many hours of gameplay did you see from the collective internet? I gotta ask this if you're gonna actually know this.
What the fuck is this? Who made this trivia? Asshole.com? Like, what the fuck? It's 1,000,000 hours. 1,000,000,000. So much. A lot.
What video game is taken so seriously in South Korea that's officially recognized as an esport?
Oh, StarCraft. Right?
The Obama campaign for in-game advertising in what game?
I'm gonna say Madden.
Sorry?
I say Madden. You said Obama shit, like promotional shit in a game? Let's say one of the Madden games.
Final 6 questions.
It's probably not right. Okay, rapid fire these ones real quick.
Highest grossing movie based on a video game.
Oh shit! I have to think about this one actually. I think Warcraft. I think Warcraft just by a little bit. Right. I think Pikachu's like second. If we're talking about worldwide, are we talking about worldwide or just like in America?
Worldwide.
Okay, I think Warcraft is still number 1.
Easy question.
Oh no, Rampage. I think Rampage might have beat it. Fuck.
Easy question. John Leguizamo and Bob Hopkins. Who they play?
Mario, and Luigi Mario. Not in that order.
What movie franchise created Doom? Led to influence the creation of Doom.
Wolfenstein.
What movie franchise influenced?
What movie? Doom. What movie franchise influenced the creation of Doom?
Yes.
What movie franchise? A franchise of movies. Doom? The fuck would influence Doom? When you fighting demons? I'm sure it's obvious. It's just like Rambo. You're just running around with a gun. I don't.
Mortal Kombat was originally developed as a licensed game version of what popular movie before the licensing deal? Sorry.
Oh, was it it was. No, it wasn't.
I think we had this question before or something. I heard about this recently.
I want to say it was like a Jean-Claude Van Damme movie, but I don't think it is.
I'll tell you you're right. I'll give it to you right.
I am right?
Yeah, I'll just look
okay, it was a Pit Fighter?
No.
No, let me keep going. Kick Fighter. Kickman.
No, it's a name of a fucking Suicide Squad character.
What?
Bloodsport.
Why would Bloodsport's a fucking... Oh yeah, Bloodsport's the one I was actually thinking of.
All right, next up. What Mortal Kombat character was based off a widely circulated rumor?
Bloodsport and Suicide Squad?
Isn't that fucking Idris Elba's character?
Oh, the new Suicide Squad. Oh, you didn't say the Suicide Squad. See, I got confused.
Oh.
See, you fucked up.
What Mortal Kombat character was based widely...
the last one.
All right, last 2 questions. What Mortal Kombat character was created based off a widely circulated rumor, but was actually an unintentional error code of the original version?
Ermac.
And then, what Vin Diesel film was sued for its original title by Diablo by Blizzard Entertainment, who already had a game of the same name? Let me repeat that.
I'm going to say Pitch Black.
Which one?
I said Pitch Black, but it's probably not.
All right.
Was it that, or was it Strays? There's a game. There's a movie called Strays. Is that that?
You're gonna find out when David comes back.
Obviously, that means no. Fast and Furious used to be called Diablo. We could have had Diablo 9 by now.
How do you think you did?
I don't even know what I answered for most of them. So.
You can go back and tell the whole thing to me.
Rapid fire my ass. Rapid fire.
I keep forgetting you because you just think about it for a little bit. But I just want you to.
Well, yeah, because if I don't have an answer, because it's a stupid fucking.
I don't know.
How is it rapid fire when you're asking me like fucking tell me the amount of time everybody played Pac-Man in the world?
1 million.
Like,
All right.
I know. Yeah, 1 million is definitely not right. So there's no way in hell that's right. It's way more. The amount of people that play Pac-Man, period, in the world. I don't know. You're right.
That said, when Google did the little Pac-Man game you could play when you go to google.com?
No.
Oh, yeah, you don't use Google.
Fuck Pac-Man.
I use Bing.
Yeah, Bing's better. I get money.
Anyway, how's the chat doing?
Credit.
Hope you guys liked playing along with Gore there for trivia.
Yeah.
We'll be running
Don't
through
worry, you're gonna have a really good time listening to that shit again in a minute.
Well, I'll tell you guys the answers after that.
Yeah. So you have to hear David answer them, and then you're going to hear him go through each question again, and then answer them himself.
It's going to be David's going to say, "What was the first great video game?"
Okay.
And I'll say, "Well, the answer was this," and then we'll go back and.
So you'll hear that again, except it'll be longer because he also has to explain what the answer.
I am so upset.
I'm so upset. Where the fuck is David? You fall down the stairs again?
Gore was deaf wrong. Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer was the game that cured depression.
Oh yeah, especially if you're online, everybody's calling you like the N-word and stuff. Like, yeah,
nice,
cool, yeah, oh yeah, man, you're fucking nice. You know that? Like, Jesus, go to Overwatch. I'll cure your depression too,
or enable it.
No, you'll just feel better about yourself because you don't get angry at a fucking video game.
David just had the TV start playing, so they just forgot he was on a podcast.
Was I supposed to be doing something?
You have reached the voicemail box of 2.
Yeah, player.
I was hoping.
His number starts with a 2. Remember that.
I limited down the. You can.
Two. Now we wait. We play the waiting game. David always has to do this shit. He's like, we gave him like 25 minutes.
Motherfucker fell asleep.
Yeah, I'll answer it for him. That'd be amazing if he fucking fell asleep. I'd kick him right in his dick.
Not in the balls. I'd raise it a little bit higher.
I'll miss his balls. I'll make sure of it. They're small anyway, so you can't really see them.
Did you hear that? I think Steve-O and Johnny Knoxville both already ended up in the hospital for Jackass 4.
Yeah, I saw that.
I mean,
they shouldn't be filming that anyway. There's a virus going on. Ugh.
That's Jackass. They're gonna go, "Hey, I'm Steve-O. We're running around in the pandemic."
That's gonna be a skit. You know, it's gonna be them coughing on people, right? He's just gonna be going around coughing on people. Yeah, here's this guy. Welcome back. Oh, wait, hold on. He got it all wrong. Oh, wait. All right, there you go.
Your mic is off.
Muted.
Sorry, I had to separate a literal cat fight.
Oh, I had to separate Adam.
Everyone was saying motherfucker fell asleep.
He fell asleep.
All right, Dave, we're gonna rapid fire you some questions.
Some my
Let's
ass.
do this.
I'm Steve.
Ready for 80 questions?
Yeah, Rocket.
Hell yeah.
Rocket has it. I'm Steve-O. Today I'm not wearing a mask in Walmart.
Wow, he's just like walking around.
All right. I'm gonna repeat that, and then because I don't want to go through 80 questions again, we're gonna just say the answer afterwards. See, David's gonna rapid fire though. David's gonna be like, "All right, fuck, I don't know."
3. Yeah, basically, let's go.
All right, what's the first commercially successful video game?
Commercially successful?
Yes.
Rapid fire.
Yeah, all right. We already my prediction already.
Think about
Pong?
Yeah, correct answer is Pong. What's the best selling video game of all time?
I want to say it's still Minecraft.
Correct answer is Minecraft.
Oh, okay.
What year was the Super Nintendo released?
Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
I want to say 90.
The correct answer is 91.
Yeah, I thought I said 91. I was just me like, that's probably 90.
What is the highest selling video game console to date?
Highest selling. PlayStation 2.
Correct answer is PlayStation 2. What year was Nintendo founded?
64.
Correct answer.
65.
1889.
18. Oh shit! All right.
Blizzard Entertainment is best known for what video game franchise?
Blizzard.
Yes. What are they best well known for? What's their most popular video game franchise?
I hate this question. I feel like it would have to be Warcraft.
Yes, the correct answer is.
All right.
Well,
Yeah.
it's World of Warcraft. I'll give it to you guys on that.
Well, Warcraft is the franchise, though.
Yeah, Warcraft's the
World of
franchise.
Warcraft, but I'll give it to you there. What video game company collaborated with Sony on the PlayStation?
The original PlayStation or the current?
Yeah, I was thinking
the actual...
it meant the prototype, so I said the obvious.
Yeah, so
You're overthinking it.
If they, yeah, I'm gonna say Nintendo because if they meant the
Correct
original.
answer is Nintendo.
Yeah.
What product did Nintendo first release before taking on the world of video games?
Wait, what was the question?
What product did Nintendo first release before taking on the world of video games?
Hanafuda cards.
That's correct answer is.
I got that right too, right?
Yeah.
I didn't say Hanafuda cards. I don't know what the fuck that. I said playing cards or cards or whatever.
United States Air Force used what video game console to create a cluster supercomputer?
PlayStation 3.
Correct.
Right. I kept saying PlayStation 2 and Xbox. I still like 5 different consoles. So.
What food was the character Pac-Man modeled after?
Pizza.
Yes, that's correct. In the original arcade version of Donkey Kong, what was the name of the character that would later be known as Mario?
Jumpman.
Correct. What's the best-selling handheld game system to date?
The DS.
Correct. What was the first video game character to have a balloon featured in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade?
Pikachu?
Correct answer is Sonic the Hedgehog.
No shit. All right.
Sonic.
What's the most expensive video game made to date?
Some kind of Call of Duty, I'm gonna guess.
Correct answer is GTA 5.
Oh, I got that right.
What was the
Right.
I just guessed.
What year was the first virtual reality headset created? And this is like headset, not just virtual reality.
What year?
Yes.
Yeah.
97?
Correct answer is 95.
Fuck!
What?
To be fair, is that the Virtual Boy?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of as the
Dominic,
Virtual Boy.
probably.
If it is the Virtual Boy, that's not true because it's not a headset because it doesn't fucking actually put it. You have to look into it like it's a fucking like eye.
You can get a strap for the back of it.
Yeah, you can. I'm sure you can tape it on like fucking Angry Video Game Nerd did, but it doesn't mean it's a headset.
What crowdsourced funding platform is responsible for the success of the Oculus Rift?
I
think they went to Indiegogo.
Correct answer is Kickstarter.
Okay.
How much did a virtual reality device cost in 1980?
Fucking, I don't know. Say 5,000.
49,000. What is the name of the scientific?
49,000. Wait, I'm sorry. 49,000 or 4,900?
49,000. In 1980, a virtual reality device cost 49,000.
Neither of us was close enough to get to.
Yeah.
What is the name of the science fiction writer from the 1930s that predicted virtual reality?
1930s?
Oh, so he was popular in the 30s?
From the 1930s.
Oh, I thought he just had to be alive during the 30s.
I never heard of this.
All right.
Because my first instinct was initially William Gibson, but I don't think that's right.
So your final answer.
Fuck, how old is William Gibson?
I don't know.
Rapid fire.
I think
Fuck
you're
it,
right.
I'll see with William Gibson.
Correct answer is Stanley Weinbaum in a short story called Pygmalion Spectacles.
Pigma Lions. Who gives a shit?
Sure.
Pygmy?
What year was the first prototype of a home-based video game console developed?
What?
I said
It was
19.
shortly after W2, or at least
I didn't understand the question, honestly, so I just said 19.2.
Oh, you see, one day we'll just put these on these TVs, eh?
That's how they talked back then.
yeah, it was somewhere around W2, so I'm gonna say like 46, maybe.
67. Who released the first flight simulator game?
Michael.
Microsoft.
Correct. What
I said
popular?
Michael.
What Michael?
I did say Microsoft.
What popular dining franchise is the founder of Atari also responsible for?
Wait, what?
Yeah,
What
exactly.
popular dining
Thank you.
franchise is the founder of Atari also responsible for?
Dining franchise is in like an actual restaurant?
Well,
IHOP.
guess you can call it that.
Oh, I didn't guess, so I'll say IHOP.
Fuck, I don't know because like I know they got hotels now, but
Oh, they
It's a
did?
food-
Denny's, fuck it.
Correct answer is
Denny's.
Chuck E. Cheese.
What? That was close.
Really?
What
They have
position did
pancakes
the
too.
creator of they have pancakes there.
Fake.
What position did the creator of the Game Boy have in Nintendo?
I think I skipped this one too because I was confused. Or I said
So it was Gunpei Yokoi, I think, that had a hand in the Game Boy. I think he was a director.
Rest in peace.
The correct answer is janitor.
Janitor, alright.
What inspired game maker Satoshi Tajiri to create a character? I guess I just create Pokemon. That's a dumb question. I think I missed a word probably.
Catching in his youth.
Correct answer is butterflies. What is a frag?
Catching,
What?
shut up.
Fuck a butterfly. I guess you collect butterfly. All right, fine. Fuck you. Assholes.
What is a frag?
A grenade.
Correct. The Umbrella Corporation is a pharmaceutical company in what game?
Resident Evil.
Correct. What Mario first appeared in what video game?
Donkey Kong.
Correct. What's the name of his dinosaur sidekick?
Yoshi.
Correct. Nintendo owns two of the most popular gaming franchises ever. What are they?
Chuck E. Cheese.
Mario Brothers and Legend of Zelda.
Incorrect. Mario and Pokemon.
Hey,
Oh, Pokemon shit. Yeah.
How many American households play video games? Give me a fraction.
47%.
Gore said 68%. I'm going to give it to him. It's actually approximately 2/3.
2/3? Okay.
Oh, well, I was really close then.
Yeah. You just said, but yeah, Gore specifically said, but I'm not going to say 69 because.
Because yeah. I don't
In
like to
Minecraft, you're not going to get any of these. In Minecraft, what results of setting an Enderman on fire?
An explosion.
What are the paintings in Minecraft modeled after?
What does he do? Wait, no, I want to know
sorry.
what happened.
He teleports to water for safety.
Oh, okay.
And then,
I was about to say he creates a portal.
and then,
I thought you kill when you get a portal to the fucking other world or whatever.
so Endermen usually teleport to water for safety when set on fire, but then drown. So setting Enderman on fire effectively results in their suicide.
Wow. All right, that's like some lemming shit, but all right.
Sorry, what was that, David? You said so. What were the paintings in Minecraft model after?
Mona Lisa.
Counter-Strike maps.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Same thing.
In Minecraft, what real-life animals portray the sound effects of the gas enemies? Did I give you this one, Gore? I think I skipped this one on accident.
I don't know. What is
Donkeys.
In Minecraft, what real-life animals portray the sound effects of the gassed enemies?
I don't even know what that is. So.
David says donkeys. You can just...
Well, I don't know what gas is. I'll say chipmunks.
Correct answer is a pet cat.
Sure.
Oh, that's a feral cat.
In Minecraft, what is a group of Endermen called?
An ender pile.
A haunting of Endermen. Who is Mario named after?
Who is Mario?
The creator's plumber.
Yeah, I'll give you both that one. It's the landlord. Nintendo's landlord.
Oh, there you go. Because I said like it was his friend or somebody he knew or neighbor. Oh, neighbor's kind of correct, right?
Yeah, close enough.
Most landlords live in the same building.
What is the name of the first video game?
Well, if it's an apartment complex.
What is the name of the first video game played in outer space?
Pornhub.
Correct answer is
Nice.
StarCraft.
StarCraft?
What video game franchise has racked up over $1 billion in lawsuits?
Wait, to clarify, was that the first game played physically in space or the first game set in? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought, because I said Tetris, because I don't know, they just brought a fucking Game Boy or something.
Alright. Yes.
That's weird. Fair. Nobody brought a Game Boy first, but they brought a PC to play StarCraft. What the fuck?
What video game franchise has racked over $1 billion in lawsuits?
In lawsuits? Elder Scrolls.
Correct answer is Grand Theft Auto.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense.
What organization?
I said Pokemon Go. I said Pokemon Go because everyone gets ran over. So.
What organization hosts a biannual charity event based on speedrunning?
Wait, what?
What organization?
What's the charity? What's the charity that has speedrunning? You know it. Come on.
Games Gone Quick. Games Gone Quick.
What's the first word?
Yeah. What's the average age of gamers in the United States?
27.
Correct answer is 35. What United States president was asked and declined to voice the in-game president character in Fallout 3?
I don't remember.
George W.
Correct answer is Bill Clinton. Gore got that.
Oh, nice. Okay, I said Bill Clinton, and I said, I don't know, maybe George W. Also, it doesn't matter to me. But I mean, you don't have much to choose from because most of them are dead. So,
what world market generates the most revenue in the video game industry?
China.
Correct.
China.
What problem plagues up to 40% of virtual reality users?
What?
What problem plagues up to 40% of virtual reality users?
What's the problem with VR for most people?
Oh, motion sickness.
Correct.
Yeah, that's an easier way to fucking word that.
What gaming console was largely considered a flop and for its time before it effectively ended Sega's console efforts in 2001?
The Dreamcast, unfortunately.
Correct. What percentage of gamers, and this is 10%, I'll give you 10 lower, 10 higher. What percentage of gamers consider online gaming a family bonding activity?
35?
33.
Okay. So we both got that right?
Yeah.
It's like 28.
Yeah. What country tried to put a ban on midnight gaming?
I don't know what that means. Is it just literally midnight gaming?
Like gaming, yeah.
At midnight?
Late night gaming.
I can see that being a South Korea thing.
Correct, South Korea.
Really, that's Australia because they don't like fun.
What popular video game character inspired the name of a human gene?
What?
Gina.
Oh, okay.
Sephiroth. The Sephiroth gene.
The fucked up gene.
Yeah, the fucking the mopey emo gene.
Memory gene.
Yeah.
Shit. No, I think they're
missing though.
I think it is Pokemon related.
Is it Turtle? Vampire. No,
it's Pikachu.
What's his name?
It's actually Sonic the Hedgehog. Same thing with Thanksgiving Day Parade.
Wait, hold on. So there's a gene in your body called Sonic the Hedgehog?
Sonic the Hedgehog inspired the name of the SHH gene, which makes sure our limbs grow where they are supposed to.
Okay.
Fuck that. What?
Real quick, shout outs to the chat. TTV Rocket, how are you enjoying that?
He's finishing up the main Cyberpunk story.
Tell us how you feeling of it.
All right, what was Steve Wozniak's favorite video game?
Yeah, David doesn't ask me what I'm feeling about it, but
I ask you shit all the time, and you say fuck you.
No, you don't.
Steve Wozniak.
Favorite video game. Gore was close.
What was I? I forgot what I said.
You said Breakout.
Don't say it yet. Oh well.
Close to that.
Yeah.
Arkanoid then.
No.
If I lose this because Adrian,
it was Tetris.
Oh, was it really Tetris? I remember he used to I think it was Breakout. Like it was like a game that was like Breakout. He would always like modify like those like consoles that were made just for that or whatever.
I think it was Breakout. Did the famous actor Robin Williams reportedly name his children after?
Who?
I got half this right.
Robin Williams?
Oh, Robin Williams.
Jesus.
You fucking slowed that a bit. Jesus Christ. What was the question again?
What famous did the famous actor Robin Williams reportedly name his children after?
What's the name of his
Zelda?
And
yeah,
he had a son.
Yeah. There's another one. I didn't know this.
He has a son?
Yeah, he has a son named after a Nintendo character.
While you think of that, Rocket says, "I'm having a great time. Not gonna lie, the story is fantastic. I could do without my fucking PS5 crashing after like 2 hours of playing."
Yeah, me too. I could do without that also. I think we could all do without that.
Both were named after video games?
Yes.
Yeah, not Nintendo,
Shit.
right? Are they both Nintendo?
No.
Do you know? No. Okay.
Because
This one's not as obvious, like at all.
Oh, can we go? Gordon.
Because I could have sworn he probably would have went with like Evangelion for one of his kids.
It's not Master Chief Williams.
Yeah, I wish. John. So because that's his real name. Steve from Minecraft.
It's something really not obvious. Like you would see that name and just think it's a regular name.
Sephiroth.
Sephiroth.
Cloud.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll say Final Fantasy Tactics.
Yeah, Final Fantasy Tactics Williams. No, unfortunately, that's incorrect.
No. I want to keep guessing.
Yeah, because it could have sounded like Ramza Williams. Let's go.
All right, I'm gonna guess it's like it's a NES game, maybe not an NES like exclusive or something. Well, no, we're all. It's like an older game. I bet it's like a.
You both are wrong. You want me to just give you like the name of the game and you guys can figure out?
Sure.
I don't know if
we'll
it
know
gives
it.
it away or not.
Sure, go ahead.
Let me see what Ganondorf Williams. Yeah, Rocket got it.
I fucking Ganondorf Williams.
All right, while you're looking that up, I forgot one other thing I got was this Evangelion Tamagotchi. And I got raw meal, my first try from a little fucking pet, and I love it.
He got him. You were wondering. He did. He got raw mule. All right.
All right.
Do you know what the game is?
Yeah, no, they had a little typo in
No,
there.
you should say the name of it first and see if we can guess the game.
Cody.
Oh, isn't that a Double Dragon?
Street Fighter. No, Final Fight.
Final Fight. There you go. I was close.
They said Final Flight on here. I'm like, hold on.
Yeah, that's all right.
All right.
Wow, you actually played Final Fight? Hell yeah, man. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Pepperoni and cheese, man.
All right. In the Legend of Zelda video game, why was the maximum amount of rupees set at 255?
That's you, David.
Wait, what was the question? I was responding to our audience. Fuck you.
Oh, you could just say it.
In the original Legend of Zelda game, why was the maximum amount of rupees set at 255?
Didn't it have like a weird digit fault over where if it was set any higher it would cause graphical issues?
That's correct.
I said like memory issues, so I guess not.
What was the first gaming console to have internal memory?
Internal memory. It depends what they mean by internal memory, but
Memory that's internal.
well,
Oh, that changes everything.
because technically I want to say it's the Saturn or the 3DO, one of those two.
Is it either of those two, Adrian?
What'd you say? Sorry.
The Saturn or the 3DO?
It's one of those.
You gotta guess the right one.
I'm going to go with the 3DO.
It's the Saturn.
Fuck!
I said Dreamcast. I was like, is it like
You said
something else?
Saturn at some point, but
I probably said Saturn. I said Xbox first because that was the first one I remember. But then I was like, it's probably Dreamcast. Or I probably said Saturn. I probably said fucking Jaguar too.
I was trying to think of when this 3DO came out versus the Saturn.
All right, you're not gonna get this one. What game did Sonic first appear in?
Oh, he knows.
Fuck!
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Donkey Kong Jr.
No, I watched the fucking DJ Slopes video on this.
He used external sources.
It's an arcade game.
If he said Sonic the Hedgehog after this, I'd give him the point.
Yeah, I wish it was.
Oh fuck! Fuck!
Oh fuck!
I don't think it's Daytona USA, but fuck. It's some kind of racing game. Because he appeared as a keychain in the rearview mirror.
Outrun. Is it Outrun? That's Sega, right?
Yeah, that is. Let's go with that. Is that Outrun?
No, he first appeared as an air freshener in the 1991 Sega release Red Mobile.
Red Mobile. Fuck.
Never even heard of that game.
It's some kind of race.
I guess Outrun would make sense because it's not first person viewpoint anyway. So
yeah.
The reference to a stolen sweet roll has been a running gag with what game developer?
Bethesda.
Correct. In the game BioShock, what was the original name of the gene bank?
The Circus of Value.
The correct answer is the Plasmaquick.
What?
Yeah, no, the original name in development, I think.
Yes.
Because in the game, it's called the Gene Bank.
The way the question was worded, I thought just what is it actually
I was
fucking
confused
called?
too, but I knew I wouldn't know it anyway. So okay.
What? Now here's one that's gonna be rack and gore. What is the name of the home planet in Gears of War?
Martha. Why'd you say that
It's a
name?
name.
Zvix. I don't know.
I'm sorry. What'd you say? Cubics.
Zvix. It's a reference to Red Dwarf.
The correct answer actually is Sarah.
Okay.
I actually don't remember when you say it.
What was the weapon choice nearly cut from Gears of War over creative differences?
The chainsaw.
That's the Gnasher. Okay, I did say the chainsaw. But
what time period was LA Noire modeled after?
20s?
The correct answer is 1940s.
Okay, it was the 40s? All right.
Yeah.
I remember you do World War II mission. I thought it was supposed to be like many years after you served.
Yeah, no,
so
it's like right after that.
I was thinking 50s. It wasn't right after that? Okay, I haven't played it in like
what is the name of the
years.
siren character in Borderlands?
Lilith.
Correct.
Craig.
In Alan Wake, what is unique about the creative process of the game enemies? Like, you know how they look? What do you think was... Okay, if you don't know it, you don't know it. I don't think you're gonna...
No, what reword the question differently.
It's hard because I get when you see the answer, it kind of makes sense what they're trying to ask. What's unique about the creative process of the game enemies? If you know,
like in terms of like the design aspects,
the way they defeat them, I guess, or the way they look,
like what their creative design, what they look like. Like if you know what they look like, something was done to inspire that art of the enemies. And I explained it to Gore, and Gore was like right there.
I think I'm more confused now, honestly.
I'm gonna say just Silent Hill, but
no, like it was something creative. It's a dumb question. There's plenty.
Yeah, just what's the answer?
Enemy characters were created by pouring water over the original artwork for a smeared look. And Gore put
smoky,
so that was close.
Okay,
you were like right there.
Well, do these people know that Photoshop has that? They don't need to actually pour water on.
What country refused to provide a rating for Fallout 3 due to morphine use in the game?
Australia?
Correct.
That's what I said. That's my go-to is Australia. They don't like anything.
What American car manufacturer inspired the cars in Fallout 3?
General Motors?
Correct answer is Ford.
Okay. I said Toyota because I don't remember a single car in Fallout 3.
That's a Japanese manufacturer.
Here's a freebie.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know cars. I don't give a shit.
Me either, and I know that.
Good for you.
In 2011, an online puzzle gamer solved what biochemical mystery?
That question's stupid. You have to name the gamer.
No, it was what biochemical mystery they solved.
Oh, I thought you said
it doesn't matter. It's like no one's gonna get it anyway.
I thought you said it was like you had to figure out who the guy was.
No, an online puzzle solved what biochemical mystery.
There's some guy that fucking played a little stupid game. Just fucking skip it.
Yeah,
just say anything.
Identify
the meaning of life.
Give me a second.
Oh, he knows it. This guy.
I totally miscalled. I thought Dave would be like, I don't know,
yeah.
pick it.
I know because this is the face he usually does whenever he does trivia.
So I feel like this was part of an ARG back when I was big into ARGs. So this
fucking answers on the ceiling or some shit.
You're never gonna get this. Like, you're never.
Keep going. We only have another games gone by.
Resident Evil 5 have an ARG? I don't think it did.
The correct answer is
game. What did he solve?
The correct answer is identified the crystal structure of the AIDS virus, which had previously been unsolved by scientists for at least 15 years. But you got it, David.
Thank God, Bejeweled solved that. Thank you.
Dave was looking up like he's gonna think this. I'm looking at the answer. I just literally there's -% chance you're gonna ever solve it.
Jesus, Resident Evil 5.
Yeah, and then after making us wait for a minute,
finally solved Resident Evil 5.
Resident Evil 5. By an online puzzle gamer, yeah,
he finally found out why it was significantly worse than 4.
I will fight you on that one, but
what band has made more sales off its Guitar Hero album than any of its actual recorded albums? Aerosmith is the correct answer.
Really? No shit.
I think I got that right. I didn't hear what he said.
What classic game was named because the creator misunderstood a translation?
Wait, what?
What classic video game character was named because the creator misunderstood a translation?
A lot of them, but I'm gonna guess Aerith.
Donkey Kong was named that because the creator thought donkey meant stupid in English.
Oh.
I hate that question. So many characters had mistranslated names because of that reason.
Yeah, but Donkey Kong.
Yeah, but
All right.
Eris is like
Yeah, that's not too far. Like Idiot Kong wouldn't really fly in America.
Stinky Kong, though.
Stinky Kong's pretty good.
Grumpy Kong, Stinky Kong, Idiot
Dumbass
Kong.
Kong. Imagine you go into an arcade. The fucking arcade cabinet called Dumbass. What the fuck is that? Hey, he's not that fucking stupid. He stole that whole woman.
Let's see. What game franchise did the creator pay to have negative press conference to promote the game? Bumfuck Moron Kong.
Sorry, what was the question again?
I love that one. Rocket got it there. What video game franchise did the creator pay to have negative press conference to promote the game?
Oh yeah,
negative press conference to what?
No, they wanted negative press. They paid for negative press for a game. I don't know what the answer is though. So
I feel like that was some kind of stupid ass Saints Row fucking.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm
assuming it's a game that involves hate.
Yeah, you were close. It was GTA.
Oh.
Okay.
Which one?
All right. This is Rockstar paid to do that. They said.
Yeah, for every which game though?
Probably the first one.
The first one.
It doesn't say a specific one because it asked what game franchise did the creator pay.
Oh, franchise. Okay.
What is the name of the video game designed to treat depression? And it's fortunately not Modern Warfare 2.
Excuse me? To treat depression?
You're not gonna know. It's just again like rapid fire. If you think you know it, you know it. If you don't, you probably don't.
I bet it's like
rapid fire bullshit me.
I bet it's like Tetris or something. Like...
No, there was actually. I remember an article about this for Steam.
Resident Evil 5.
Resident Evil 5. Don't fuck Kong or whatever it is.
I hate that you keep making me.
Some kind of RPG adventure game. Fucking.
Like, he turned into fucking Xavier from X-Men. Was fucking like.
All right, fine, fuck it, whatever. But I know it's some kind of RPG adventure.
Answer Sparks.
Yeah.
Why does Brazil charge 120% on video games?
What?
Why does Brazil charge 120% on video games?
Brazil. You know, the booties. They have the booty festivals. You know them.
They charge 120% on video games?
Why?
Yeah.
Charts?
Why? Why do they do that?
Of the Master System? I don't know.
Because the taxes, David.
I was thinking that too because I know the Genesis or Master System, whichever one. One of those Sega consoles did so fucking well that they still sell it for like.
Yeah, the Master System and the Genesis still sell actively.
No, I thought maybe because that sold so much, they're like, well, every video game will sell for a lot. Fuck it, raise it up.
An old law on the books in Brazil classifies video games as gambling, resulting in an extraordinary tax rate.
Man, they got the booty festivals. I don't want to hear it.
I want booty festivals.
What ailment was Nintendo sued and lost for, resulting in payouts?
What?
Every fucking question.
I swear to God, I'm giving you one chance. Really quick though, GreenSuperFlash. I was playing Edith Finch Cures Depression. I heard.
Oh yeah,
that's a bull fucking face lie.
I'm saying everything one time, David. You gotta fucking listen. I'm not repeating every single one.
Well, stop fucking going throughout all of these and stop fucking actually just going through quickly. I need to actually listen to the question.
Yeah, rapid fire. Yeah.
Actually,
one of these is rapid
sentence. I can hear Chris, no problem, but
what ailment was Nintendo
Nintendo, that's a game
sued
company.
And
that's
lost.
Not, you don't want that. And lost.
For resulting
okay. In
payouts.
I'm gonna guess
Mario.
Headaches because of the Virtual Boy.
Blisters on the thumb is because of children playing too much Mario Party.
Interesting.
Oh, really? Yeah,
that's why they put out the gloves because it was in direct relation to the.
Right, you know what's a great idea for every mini game? Everyone just keep fucking mashing the button or you keep twiddling the fucking stupid stick. By the way, whoever thought a good idea was to have those ridge things on the front of the fucking GameCube stick is a moron because all that did was fuck your finger up.
Rocket says, I heard playing actual comp CS:GO with a Logitech mic cures depression. You're right.
That's a ball-faced fucking lie.
I heard playing any competitive game with a mic on and talking to your teammates while you're losing really cures depression.
I heard League of Legends is really friendly to its community if you play out
there. Oh yeah,
so.
yeah. Especially Overwatch. Overwatch is very friendly. League of Legends is very friendly.
If you're very open with your personal ailments on League of Legends, everyone's very communicative.
Oh,
and will help you out.
They're like, yeah, man, that sucks that you have whatever Alzheimer's, whatever you have.
All right.
You know?
Next up, how many people sing in the opening song to Skyrim?
I think I went like 70 some odd people for all the different vocal ranges.
Chris said 3, you said 70. The correct answer is 30.
Okay.
I was closer technically.
You were. What planet is most similar to scalable size of the Minecraft world? Not repeating
actual planet. Actual
planet.
The size of one Minecraft
not Captain
world.
Planet.
Not Captain Crunch.
Jupiter.
Close. It was Neptune.
Okay.
That's not close. What are you, Sailor Moon? Fuck out of here.
What was the original...
I mean, Jupiter was the best Sailor Moon character, but...
What was the original intent of The Sims?
The original intent?
Well, David thinks about that. Yeah. Rocket says, maybe not quite a game, but also Gore's Ready Player One trailer reaction comments help.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was good.
I'm going to say something a little goofy of like simulating building your own house and kind of getting like a blueprint idea for it.
Yeah, I'll give you that. It's Architect Simulator.
Yeah, all right.
All right. What video game franchise has Rooster Teeth used for their show Red vs. Blue?
Halo.
What popular streaming service launched in June 2011, allowing creators to stream video games?
Twitch? Is Twitch that old?
Yeah, I gave it to Gore too for saying Justin, even though that was incorrect.
I did say Twitch later. Well, because it's the same site.
Yeah.
It switched to Twitch.
When Google created a playable Pac-Man game for its homepage in 2010, how many hours of gameplay did it see from the collective internet?
Somewhere around like 1 million.
Correct answer is almost 5 million hours.
I said 1 million, and then I said 1 billion, because I didn't understand what you meant. I thought you just said Pac-Man. Period. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know.
What video game is taken so seriously in South Korea it's officially recognized as an esport?
StarCraft.
Correct. The Obama campaign for in-game advertising in what video game?
You know what?
Obama got advertising in a video game?
Yeah, you need all the help you could get.
I'm looking at my video games right now. It wasn't Hatsune Miku. It was.
Was it Grandia 2? Playing this JRPG and you just see a pixelated bomb.
Yes, we can.
That's one of your party members.
Well, because like I know the Hope poster was a huge meme for a while, but
Grandia?
No, Grandia.
Yeah, Grandia.
I don't think you played this game, David. You might have. I don't think you have.
Who was he up against in that election? Al Gore? Or was that 2000? That was 2000.
That one was Palin?
McCain and Romney.
McCain. Yeah, and then who was the first one?
No, McCain was the first one. And Romney was second.
Wasn't there somebody else?
No.
There was like some forgotten
McCain,
guy.
Palin, and Romney, and I forget who was his running mate.
Romney Palin, why not?
Okay.
Obama is a hidden character in FF14. You're correct, SuperFlash.
He's in there.
I get no idea.
Welcome to my shop.
Burnout Paradise.
Oh, really?
Oh, fuck! Was he in Burnout Paradise?
I guess he knows that.
I have 60 hours in Burnout Paradise.
Well, he was on Billboards.
I played Burnout Paradise too. I don't remember that shit. I said some Madden game, so I was like, fuck it.
It was EA, you're close.
Yeah.
Burnout Paradise is a good fucking game.
What is the highest grossing movie based on a video game? In the last 6.
I have two mindsets and I don't know which way to go.
Whichever one's the quickest.
I feel like it's probably Sonic, but at the same time, I think it was Mortal Kombat.
And the correct answer is neither of those. It was Detective Pikachu.
Did that just pass it? It must have, because...
Yeah.
You sure?
Yep. John Leguizamo and Bob Hoskins played which video game characters?
Mario and Luigi.
Correct.
Mario, and Luigi Mario.
What movie franchise influenced the creation of the game Doom?
No, that's not true, actually. I just looked up. Warcraft has $6 million more than Pikachu.
Is it domestically or is it worldwide? I'll give you
worldwide. And if we're going domestically, then I think Sonic beat out Pikachu.
Well, that was my thought. Is like domestically, just thinking that, but worldwide.
Yeah, I asked domestically too, and Adrian said it was just all together. So, it says Warcraft made $6 million more.
Did Pikachu beat out?
Because Warcraft
came out earlier. So
did Sonic beat out Pikachu then?
I don't think worldwide. I think it beat out in America. I mean, it was right before COVID, so I think Sonic was just like, shit. We're going after that little rat motherfucker, but can't.
Yeah.
Okay, what movie influenced the creation of Doom?
What movie influenced movie franchise?
Doom. If it's gonna be stupid, watch. I'm gonna be pissed. Just say something stupid. It's gonna be something stupid.
It's something you would think is dumb, Gore, but not because you just wouldn't.
No, I know I like the franchise. I know it's not gonna make any fucking sense.
Yeah,
like why influence Doom?
Thematically, subject-wise it does. Thematically, it doesn't.
Because like I know a lot of it's D&D roots, but I don't know what the fucking movie would have inspired it. I don't know. I guess maybe Alien.
Correct.
No.
No, I don't agree with that. I guess you're on a space.
If you look at any interviews, they're just always like, "Yeah, no, fucking D&D is why we fucking made this." But,
Aliens,
it's his movie franchise.
Aliens, I could see, sure. Alien, definitely not.
Oh, are they different like that? I don't know if Aliens and Alien is different.
Well, you said a franchise, so
technically, yeah, Alien is the franchise, but
yeah,
Aliens is the better movie.
I'll take that. I don't even think I said it. What did I say?
Depends.
I said Rambo.
Yeah,
I was like,
you said Rambo because he has a gun.
You have a gun. I was like,
Mortal Kombat was originally developed and licensed video game. Mortal Kombat was originally developed as a licensed game version of what popular movie before a license?
I want to say it was Big Trouble in Little China.
Incorrect. It was Jean-Claude Van Damme's Bloodsport.
Yeah.
I knew that was what inspired, but I didn't think that was what it was actually. All right.
See, now that makes sense.
What Mortal Kombat character was? Sorry, go ahead.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Nah, fuck it.
What Mortal Kombat character was created based solely off of widely circulated rumors, but was actually an unintentional error code in the original arcade version?
Wait, of which game?
Mortal Kombat.
Ermac.
Correct. No, it was Sub-Zero.
All right, final question. What Vin Diesel film was sued for its original title, Diablo, by Blizzard Entertainment, who already had a game by the same name?
Diablo. I don't know. A fucking...
I would love it if it was Fast and Furious.
Dude, if Fast and Furious was called that because it was not called Diablo.
So Blizzard's...
Okay, Vin Diesel had a movie called Diablo. And then Blizzard said, no, we have that name already. And so Vin Diesel was forced to change the name of his movie.
Okay, so I was right with the first one then.
We didn't hear you.
I said Diablo, and then I was like, no, there's no way.
What? No, there's a Vin Diesel movie that it was called Diablo, but he had to change the name. What is that movie now? What is it called?
Oh, gotcha. Fuck. All right.
Now, wait, you said the answer. Diablo, Jesus Christ. You drank
so Riddick.
No.
I'll say Riddick.
No, it was actually A Man Apart.
Oh. I forgot that movie existed.
I've never even fucking seen that.
That movie's that's a terrible movie. But okay, that makes sense considering what it's about.
The final count.
Man Apart's a better name.
Gore?
I feel like this is really close.
I think it was like really close. He might have edged me out like one or something. All right, go ahead.
You're at 31. Okay. David? David's frozen. I think he probably kicked his shit.
Yeah.
Well, wait.
Oh, he was frozen for a little while for me. He's still talking, so I hear him.
Look at his face. Look at that face.
That giant ass grin.
He's so happy. Oh, you can see it too?
Yeah. Anyway, I'm looking at the stream.
Or what?
I'm moving on my Discord, but on the stream, I definitely look like.
For us.
You're not moving on. Just turn your camera off and on.
All right.
What do you get?
What did I get?
You got 34.
There. So you won.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Congratulations, David. Gore, you're at 18
No, I think
points.
I get a point. Even though I think I get that point for fucking movie because I was right. And whoever wrote that was wrong because I just looked it up.
I added your points on there still. So you had 30 originally, so I gave you 31.
All
right. Gore, you're at 18. David, you're at 12. Samuel, if you're out there, you're still at 1 point. You can go catch up eventually.
So, wait, how many David has?
12. He's 6 points behind you now.
Okay.
All right. Trivia.
You only needed to take an hour and a half of trivia.
I feel like we haven't done a long trivia in a long time, though.
Yeah, since the last one. They're all long in my
episode, Gore.
They're all long in my ideas.
All right.
In my view.
A couple of quick stories, and we'll get to 2 bigger size stories, and then we're out for Games Gone By. Quick one that we want to do an update of because we talked about it last week. Halo Infinite is confirmed as still being on Xbox One. That's still happening. So anyone out there making sure that if you're hoping out there that there's only a next gen version, you're wrong.
Yeah, that's a bad idea. They should just.
I agree. Like, I feel like they backed themselves into a corner by committing the backwards compatibility because really they should just at this point focus on next gen.
Yeah,
I mean that also makes me believe it's not going to look that much different than what we saw last year.
They made a big blog post, like a large ass blog post, where they talked about the issues for it, and they said that the facial designs were like a very early part of the build, like they were like not even what they should have been at that point. But I mean,
the one face we saw besides Craig, I guess. Which Craig, this is the thing. Craig is like an NPC. Obviously, he's a guy you kill immediately.
And
you could go in any fucking video game and see a weird face. You can probably go Last of Us Part 2 and see a weird face.
A bunch of Xbox fanboys were fighting out with that, and making screenshots of that.
It was just unfortunate that for a fraction of a second, there's this like fucking face.
Yeah, and they mentioned that, and I agree 100%. Is that they were like, yeah, like admittedly the face will be and should have been better, but I mean that was also a one frame still that people caught a freeze frame on that you're never gonna see like playing in game like.
And for a fucking character you shoot and he dies and that's it, and he's not a character, he's just a thing you shoot. He just looked fine, I guess.
I mean, the character at the end kind of looked a little ugh.
Yeah, it looked a little weird. His lips were fucking weird.
Yeah,
I kept looking at his lips. What's wrong with his lip? He needs some chapstick, bro.
Yeah, and like the beginning had a bit of a cartoony face. So I get the
facial. I was okay with that, actually.
Everything else, like environmental wise, like there was some pop in which could be fixed. Cartoony. But I always thought the Halo faces just looked bad in general.
I thought everything Halo is very cartoony. Like everything has like a very cartoon look to it. Not even just the character models, but like even the color palette and like the whole idea of Halo feels like it should be like a CG cartoon or some shit. It's rated M, but it's like no one says shit.
It's a soft.
I think the most you get is shit. You get shit. You get some blood, but that's only if you really shoot the shit out of your own Marines.
And it's like blue blood too.
It's
the softest. It got M rated because of the flood, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, even that though, like that got a little graphic because they explode and they take over people, but like even that's like I think you could get by a T for that. Like maybe just get rid of a little bit of blood whenever they explode.
I made this comment to Adrian as I made this comment to Adrian as we've been going through all the Halo games, and it's one of those things that, especially by Halo 2 towards the end, it really hit a very distinct art style that carried throughout the rest of the series, and it's definitely not a realistic style, but it's almost kind of like a stylized realistic where it's very clear what you're looking at. It does have a distinct humanoid features. They look kind of like, if you're looking at it from a distance, it could almost be realistic, but the close-up visuals are definitely a very kind of bright cartoonish look to them, as you were saying. And honestly, looking in retrospect at the Infinite trailer, it doesn't look like a bad trailer. It just doesn't look like next gen, which I feel like is where the big kind of hurt to this game being a cross-gen game coming from is I feel like, especially for Halo, they should have had that 100% be next gen. That should have been a flagship. Yeah. Because going through the Halo games now, the weight of the series has really kind of hit me, being someone that was predominantly a PS2 and PC gamer, or just a PlayStation in general and PC gamer. Halo is a phenomenal series. It has so much going for it, and seeing its history with the Xbox especially, it really should be a flagship. The reason why you upgrade to next gen. And to see that they're going ahead and doing it so that way it can run on the older systems. I know that, I mean, with PC games, you have the differences here and there. That's why, especially with graphics and processing. But that's the thing with consoles that I feel is their advantage, is you have dedicated hardware that you can really pull the exact juice out of, so to speak. You really can design the game around the exact hardware. Every console will have that setup, so you can go ahead and pull on that power to its maximum.
I get why it wasn't to begin with, and I supported it too, because think about it this way. If Halo was that exclusive, that population would be so low and so frustrating to get into in Xbox, because no one can get a fucking console still. People that want Xbox right now still can't get it. So everyone would be upset they can't play Halo and be stuck on there. So it made sense at launch, right? Hey, let everyone play Halo. Everyone's going to have a good time. Everyone's going to play together. Cool. Now that we're going to have it next year when Xboxes should be fine, you'll find them. I don't see a reason for it now. Before it was like, hey, you don't have to upgrade. Come a year from now, if you're buying it and if you really need it, and it's like the S is a $300 console. It's like you could probably swap out your current hardware and get that for like $150 probably.
No.
I feel like upgrading is less, especially with how cheap the 1S or the Series S is. You could sell your 1S for half that price probably and get it for cheap. So it makes sense. It made sense at launch, but with the delay, I don't see a reason to keep it, honestly. So just cut it. Keep your or no, Gore and I were talking about this. It was make multiplayer only. Make the Halo Infinite multiplayer.
Yeah, well, it said the multiplayer is going to be free, so everybody keeps forgetting that.
Yeah, so keep the multiplayer multi-platform and keep the single player.
Yeah, and focus on that campaign. I mean, obviously it'll be multiplayer also.
That campaign is totally worth hey, this is an exclusive. You need to get on your next gen to play.
Yeah, because everybody plays the campaigns for Halo. Everybody plays those campaigns. I do. That's the first thing I fucking do when I play Halo.
I think that's
campaign.
I think it's totally fair.
Yeah, and honestly, that actually is going to be a really fun experience, because presuming it'll still be the 4-player co-op, that'd be a fun experience going through with you guys all blind for the first time.
They said it will be, and they will also have co-op split screen too, which they didn't have in Halo 5.
No,
because
which is the best fucking thing.
Yeah, because I got
shit the first Halo game I would have played through, but it didn't have fucking local co-op.
It's good you didn't.
I hope the game at least looks as good as Halo 5, because when Halo Infinite showed the gameplay, I was just like, it doesn't even look as good as Halo 5. Yeah. I know it's going to be bigger and more expansive, but that doesn't mean anything. Like, fucking...
I prefer, I mean, yeah, Halo 5 looks pretty, but I still prefer the older.
Yeah, it looks really pretty.
I like the older style.
It's like it's not, but this isn't the older style. It's just because it's on a Halo, it doesn't mean it's the older style. Look at the two styles.
No, but it looks more reminiscent of 1 through 3 than it does anything after.
Yeah, because you're on a Halo. That's why it looks like that. You're not on Halo in any of the other fucking games.
Even gun design and UI though, it didn't even feel like, because I mean the UI eventually, it's still clean, but it's still it has so much other stuff going for it and all your abilities and stuff. It felt.
Yeah.
And then like when you're throwing like the equipment thing that he had, like that barrier, that looked like something you could have in Halo 3 for sure.
Yeah. And it's also in Halo 5 though. So
anyway,
I don't know. It's going to be very similar to Halo 5's multiplayer though. I don't see them changing it because people really like the multiplayer.
It's gonna be very interesting to see how that is, because I think everyone knows that Xbox is relying deep on Halo. Granted, I think the pressures are probably a little.
At this point, if they were smart, they would really really go into like Perfect Dark for multiplayer.
I'm curious.
Just fucking go crazy with that.
As a Perfect Dark fan,
yeah.
Are you?
By the way, I haven't played Perfect Dark since I was a kid, so I just want to. If you're gonna ask me deep shit about that story, first of all, the story's stupid anyway. But
yeah, that's what I'm trying to get at. So I was watching some reactions, and rightfully so, I get it. Some people were not as excited as other people because they're like, oh, another shooter game, another first-person game from Microsoft. I'm like, well,
Oh, I saw one that was so stupid.
I'm like, sure, I get it. But I'm
one
like,
that was just like they didn't know Perfect Dark was owned by Rare, which is owned by fucking Microsoft. So when it said it was an Xbox exclusive, they all went, "Ah, what the fuck?" I was like, "Oh, okay, it's fine when Sony has it's like 45 different exclusives, but when fucking they get one, which they own for 15 years, or longer, actually,
is some people were complaining that first person Microsoft, sure, but I'm like, at this point, you're getting Fable,
we don't
you're
know
getting Avowed, you're getting. But either way, it probably will. I think it
might be third person.
I think they said it was gonna be first person.
Yeah, it probably will be, but it could be third person. I mean, Perfect Dark Zero had some third person bullshit in that game.
They said in the interviews.
It's probably a first person game.
But the way I'm thinking about that, I'm like, you can't complain about Microsoft's first person if you're praising Sony's third person, because it's like that's all Sony has.
Yeah, Sony only does third person. Unless it's
narrative,
like
stories, adventure games.
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah, where you slowly walk through some while two characters talk to each other.
They're good. They're cinematic. They're good. If
they're
like
great.
Those, fantastic. But like, you can't complain about one then praise the other. But either way,
I
was gonna ask you
for every game on Sony's platforms that you play, take a drink every time two characters slowly walk through a hallway and talk to each other in third person. You'll be dead before the intro to God of War ends. So.
I was gonna ask you, do you want them to go super serious, like what modern day storytelling is with Perfect Dark, or do you want them to keep it goofy? I don't think goofy.
No, both Perfect Dark games are goofy as fuck.
But do you think
this one looks like it's going a little serious, but which is fine. I don't really care.
Do you want them to go goofy? Because I feel like a goofy game is not gonna work.
If there's no gray alien in Perfect Dark, this new one, I'm gonna be fucking pissed.
Because there can be goofy moments because like God of War has goofy moments, right?
Yeah,
but not to the extent of what Perfect Dark did on 64. So I'm trying to weigh what people want, because I feel like a goofy Perfect Dark game does not live in this environment.
Yes, I'm gonna say.
Yes, David in the audience.
Yes.
The only thing I have to say is, when the fuck are we getting a port of the Perfect Dark on GB, the original Game Boy?
Color? Yeah. One that required like, no, I think Kyle talked about it.
No, I'm just the way David
had that originally.
Oh, did you mention it? Yeah, that's the one where you have to like put the battery in or whatever.
Yeah,
like
and it actually had link cable support
like an
with the N64.
Game. Yeah. It was pretty good, actually. I remember that game being pretty good. It's like isometric.
David,
I like it.
Adrian,
you've been drinking a lot, haven't you?
Maybe.
Yeah, I could tell.
He's not that fucked up.
I could tell.
Yeah, to be fair, I couldn't understand what you're saying.
Since before the podcast started, like
there's times where I couldn't understand. There's times where I couldn't understand what you're saying.
Right now, more than anything. Right now, I could see it. I could see how David.
I'm writing the buzz. We're
he's in buzz level. He's Buzz Lightyear.
All right, David, talk about his Yoko Taro stuff.
Yeah, so Yoko Taro and his compatriot from Square that he wants to murder are confirmed to be working on 2 new games. One of which inevitably has to be a new Nier game or Drakengard. I would actually really like for a new Drakengard.
It's Nier. I mean, they ain't gonna do Drakengard.
Yeah, they're doing Nier after all. How much Nier? Because in fact, one of the stories this last week, actually, I didn't put it in the thing because we're talking about this. I figured it'd come up. Is Nier Automata has shipped 5 million copies.
5 million copies.
Yeah. Hell yeah!
You're not going.
Yeah, you know how many copies Drakengard 3 shipped?
Fucking
0.
Yeah.
Nobody bought it.
It's fake.
Not a single person. Fake. Yeah, I wish it was fake. That's a piece of shit game. But
it was fine.
Yeah, all 14 frames a minute. I love it.
It was fine. It wasn't a great game, but it was fine.
It led to Nier.
Anyways,
I didn't like it.
All right.
I love the original Drakengard when I was a kid. I'm sure if I played it now, I'd be like, this is the most repetitive shit. But
it's only 10 hours. That's all I gave it that.
To really switch things up a lot, I gotta say.
Yeah. Drakengard 2, I
stupid fucking rhythm game in 2. I fucking hated that.
I only played a little bit of the second one.
I was telling Dave, I didn't realize it was only like 10 hours to play that game, so I might go through that soon.
Yeah, no, Drakengard 1's not. It's just it's a linear game. It's just fucking very linear. From what I remember, at least. It's just mission based. So
yeah, because I think Drakengard 1 only had like 7 or 8 different endings.
Only, I only had like 45 different endings. Yeah. Wow, Yoko Taro really fucking just slumming it.
What else do you say about this?
Oh, now he's rushing. He gave us an hour and a half fucking trivia, but we want to talk about Yoko Taro and this motherfucker.
I named It's
I need to wash my kind of funny hoodie.
I named this the Yoko Taro Power Hour.
Yeah, Power Minute.
Yeah, Power Minute, exactly. But no, they didn't go into a whole lot of details, just to confirm that they were working on something and they're excited to kind of show what they are. It's one of those things I would almost kind of hope that it would be Drakengard related. One, because we haven't gone back to Drakengard proper, and two, with them doing an HD remake of Nier Replicant. Yeah. I really, really hope we could maybe see a remake of Drakengard original. That'd be fucking cool.
I think Nier Replicant is not even a remake. They keep calling it a remaster. Which you can kind of tell in the game.
I heard it looks the combat though.
Yeah, maybe. But I'm sure it'll be great. I'm sure it'll be amazing. I can't wait.
Knowing the story,
but Drakengard they'll really have to update Drakengard because that game doesn't look great now.
Knowing the game without spoiling it, do you think there's a way they can incorporate a future Nier sequel into Replicant?
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
There's tons of timeline room for it. Yeah, easily.
Yeah, there's things in Nier. There's things in Nier the original I played that I'm still like, what the? Are they ever going to answer that shit? like I'm thinking about stuff like they kind of mention in Nier Automata, but it's just like
no, Gestalt and Replicant, they could easily add some new stuff right after those two games.
Yeah, Replicant, even though it's a remaster, I think they are adding, like he said, the combat system they're tweaking and stuff, so they're going to add stuff to it. I'm assuming if they're going to fix things, I'm sure they'll add stuff.
Yeah, if anything, I could see with that though, maybe them just adding in a couple more things that more directly just kind of hint to stuff in Automata.
One of my favorite discoveries from video games this year. I didn't make this discovery. Shout outs to Oddheader. I'm sure everybody heard.
Hell yeah!
I love Oddheader. But I watched their best reveal or best discoveries of this year, and one of them was really cool. It was in BioShock Collection.
Yeah.
In BioShock 2, you'll actually find, because in the original BioShock 2, this wasn't in there for obvious reasons. But in BioShock 2, you'll actually find a little thing on like the side of a desk. And it's a reference to Columbia and BioShock Infinite. Of course, in BioShock 2, when it first came out, they didn't have that because it wasn't even fucking Irrational Games that made BioShock 2, so they wouldn't put like references to that. But I was like, oh, that's really cool to tie that in, just like make it like connect, because of course, if you play BioShock Infinite, that connects to all BioShock.
Sammy says, I may not always, parentheses, ever know what you guys are discussing, but I love the commentary every time.
Hell yeah. Thank you.
All right.
We're talking about
Yoko Taro and Drakengard and Nier Replicant version 1. Wow, what the fuck?
Yeah, 1.248398.
I'm trying to convince the girlfriend to go through fucking Automata, but she's maybe after she's done going through the Fable series.
You know,
she's finishing up Fable 3 now.
If we got that $2,000, we'd all just need to put in like what, $400 more. We get that replica Nier statue.
Hell yeah!
True. Well, one of them. It's only one, right?
No,
it's either
actually someone.
Oh, you think of a different one, right?
I think of that one, the fucking
the big one. But isn't there one where it's like both of them? Like you can get one of
the basic
2B
one is just A2 and 2B. The standard is the one of all three, and the deluxe is all three with interchangeable clothes.
Yeah,
that one's like 30.
Whoa! How pointless! You might as well just take the clothes out.
That one's like 30.
I'm not putting them on.
400 or something. 3,600. The standard is like 2,600 or 2,500, and I think the A2 and 2B one's like 1,000.
Jesus,
it's a lot of money. I spent $250 on my Elizabeth statue, and that was a little bit too much.
Fable is awesome. Sammy says, "Yeah, Fable was."
I love Fable. That's another fucking series that I'm glad Microsoft's bringing back.
Yeah, I like Fable.
They're bringing back all my favorite things except Perfect Dark. Or what? Perfect Dark is not. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Just buy it. Ubisoft ain't doing it. They're a bunch of weirdos anyway over there. This year has been very unkind to video games.
Shouts to Rocket in the chat. Finally beat Cyberpunk during this about fucking time.
Oh, during this? Wow, this podcast has been going on very long.
All right, are we done with Yoko Taro? Or are we going on to the next story?
Yeah, we're done.
I thought we were doing the story already.
No.
I thought you said moving on 20 minutes ago.
Moving on now. The best-selling Switch indie games. Let's talk about those.
Ooh, okay. All right, now it's not a top list, so it's not like number one is it. Even though I think we all know what number 1 is, but
You want to read them off, or do you want to read them off?
I'll read them off. I have them right here. All right, so I was actually surprised that some things missed the cut.
Okay.
But I'll read the list first and see if maybe David and Adrian can see what. Well, yeah, but which ones missed the cut, like that I'm thinking of. All right, Neon Abyss, which I'm surprised about that one. Bloodstained Curse of the Moon 2, which makes sense.
Hell yeah.
Crosscode.
Hell yeah.
Interesting.
Kentucky Route Zero TV edition.
Fuck yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Sakuna of Rice and Ruin.
Good.
Okay.
Jackbox Party Pack 2. I mean 7. Sorry, 2.
2.
Yeah, 2. That one sold more than 7. That's weird. Superliminal.
Good shit.
Which is surprising, actually. Super Mega Baseball 3, which I hear that franchise is like the best baseball shit out there. So, Shantae and the Seven Sirens, which, all right. What the Golf. Carry On. Ori and the Will of the Wisp, which, all right. Moving Out. Spirit
Really?
Fair. Yeah, Moving Out. Spirit Fair. Streets of Rage 4. And Hades. Which I think we all guessed Hades is probably the best selling.
Very happy to see Crosscode, Carry On, and Spirit Fair all there because they were all day one Game Pass, showing that Game Pass. Yeah. People want to say they're not making any money. Game Pass not only get that Microsoft money, but they also can do well other platforms too. Good for them. Sakuna.
So I feel like people that play on
Sakuna Rise of Ruin not being shown off on the Nintendo Direct was the biggest mistake Nintendo Direct has done.
Well, it was in the Japanese.
No, but not in the American one because I would have done even better. I think.
Yeah, maybe.
Big mistake.
Even though that game has been like shown off for the last 3 years, I think it was at a Sony thing that I just completely forgot about. It was like a Tokyo Game Show thing. I was just like, oh, all right. I don't even remember seeing it before, but it's been in the works for a long time. That game.
What were the games that you were thinking were not going to be on there?
Really, it was just one. I was surprised the Short Hike wasn't there. I was surprised like just some of the obvious ones didn't really make it. Like
I don't know why switched for me.
Well, is this all games that?
Oh, you're thinking I gotta pee again.
I was a little confused. Is this all games that came out this year? If so, then it makes sense that like Stardew Valley
came out this year.
Yeah, okay, all right, because Stardew Valley wouldn't be there. I was thinking like best-selling games, just period, that are indie.
It's only this year because it would have.
Because Stardew Valley is always in the top 5.
It would have had that.
Right, so
it would have had.
A Short Hike came out this year though. So.
It would have had Canes of Hyrule probably.
Yeah, that was last year.
Yeah, so it would have had those. But yeah, no, if it's year, this makes sense. That list is probably 100% what I would expect on here.
Oh yeah. There's a couple of surprises like Neon Abyss being in there. Like,
Neon
I know
Abyss
that game was pretty good.
I'm glad Super Mega Baseball 3 is doing well. I've heard.
I'm glad Crosscode's in there because fucking the Game Awards completely fucking shunned that game.
Yeah,
like I heard for 2 years in a row. I guess I don't know when it actually came out, but
it came out like 2018.
It never got nominated. I hear that game is like the best RPG of this year, at least.
Yeah,
like,
I heard
everybody loved that game.
It's like it's not as unique as Disco Elysium, obviously, but I heard like almost as universal acclaim about that game.
Yeah, everybody says the story is great.
It's
like that's the kind of RPG I like, an action RPG.
That's a solid fucking list though, right there.
Yeah, it's really good. It's a good thumbnail too. They have a thumbnail for the video because they posted one. Hades, of course, that's obviously probably it has to be number 1. That's always number 1. I think that might be like number 2 right now, best selling game on Switch. Like right this second, if you go there. I'm hopeful Hades is coming to PlayStation soon. Like, it's gotta. They said they're working on other versions. Oh, here's a cat. But yeah, because I want to play it on a higher,
that's fair.
A stronger console.
They're gonna try to maybe allow cross saves on there. All right.
Yeah. I want to play with
last story. The game's gone by.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Hell yeah.
This is the worst video games of 2020 according to Metacritic.
Yes. All right, so I saw this a couple weeks ago actually, but people are talking about it now.
Yeah, I also saw it too.
Yeah, Metacritic. All right, so I guess David, I wanted to see if you two can guess any of them because there's a lot of bullshit in here. But they're all bullshit, I guess technically. But David, when you think of worst games this year, is there anything that comes up like immediately? Anything that not even you played, just like you've heard is terrible.
I'm trying to think of what came out this year.
All right, this is pointless.
All right, let's.
Worst games that came out.
So I'll just start reading some of these. We'll see if you get them by the time we get to them.
Okay, right. I was gonna read that.
Oh, I'll go for it. Go for it.
I like the worst games.
I wanted you to bring back.
That's my shit.
The only major thing that had a huge
I played half of these games
was Warcraft Reforged, but I doubt that would have made this list.
Sorry, I think I played 4 of these games actually. I was gonna play half of these, but I never got around to playing one of them.
Okay, go for it.
No, I only played 3. I only played 3 of these games actually. I thought I played half of them. Whatever.
You've been slack out of your shit games, dude. You used to be the king of shit games.
Well, I played more than you did.
Yeah, but you used to be the king, like the internet.
I played 3 of these. To be fair, some of these are just like fucking shovelware that barely got enough reviews to be on here.
Oh, Cooking Mama got a lot of shit too.
Cooking Mama is not on here, but that got a lot of bad reviews. Yeah, I got a lot of bad reviews.
A lot of
that
these
was
are
like a
really
45.
shit shovelware. You're talking like
all right. All right, so number 10 with a 42 is Elder Scrolls Blades on Switch, which I played that and it's really bad.
Oh, this is a reverse order. That's dumb.
Huh?
It's reverse order for me.
Yeah. No, number 1 is some fucking dumb bullshit. So yeah, number 10 is Blades with 42. Number 9 is Gleamlight. This is the other one. Like I think it's like $10 right now, and I'm considering getting it just because I heard it's bad, and it's like one of those games that's like insultingly bad because it's you might have seen this game. It's that one that has kind of like the
wasn't it shown up in like an indie direct?
Oh wait, was that a stained glass game?
The stained glass game, and every time we saw it, I was just like, oh, it's like a Metroidvania kind of like Hollow Knight-esque game. Supposedly the game is like an hour long though, and it has like no challenge. And it's all fucked up and broken.
Oh, that's disheartening. That game looked gorgeous.
It looked good.
Is that like one of the only instances of the indie world game getting shown off?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, they got shown off twice.
They're really good at finding those too. That's interesting. All right.
And I think they showed it off twice. I remember seeing it a couple times. But yeah, Gleamlight, that's 42 also. So technically that's a tie with Blades. Number 8, Street Power Soccer with a 41. I have no idea what the fuck that is, but I'm assuming it's a really bad soccer game. Number 7 is Tamarin on PS4. It's a 40. Looks like a little platformer kind of game.
The graphics in that screenshot look really good, but obviously it's
they do look good, but it's obviously a piece of shit. It has a 40. Number 6, this is the one I still want to play, and I just showed it off. Remothered Broken Porcelain.
That's unfortunate. Yeah.
When you have a bad game, don't put broken in your title.
See, I like the idea that poor design decisions and incomprehensible plot is fun, but when it's bad, when you can't play is the shit part.
Yeah. Which is exactly what I'll say about one game.
Oh, this
later.
AI looks shit. Like the UI of the next game looks like ass.
Arc of Alchemist on Switch. By the way, Remothered has a 39, which is a huge downgrade from the last game. The last game had like I think high 70s or whatever, and it was like actually pretty good. It was like a good Clock Tower kind of spiritual successor, and they just fucked that second one up. Arc of Alchemist, 36 on Switch. It looks like a fucking abysmal. Like I think it's like an online role playing game too. It looks like shit. Number 4, it should be higher. Fast and Furious Crossroads has a 34. Should be lower.
I'm surprised
piece of shit game.
They just allowed
piece of shit game.
Obviously, they knew it was shitty, but I'm surprised they didn't allow them to delay the game alongside the movie.
No, it would have been a shitty game either way. Just the fundamentals of that game are fucking terrible. Like it's just drive. That's it. Like
the budget was spent on the actors, obviously though.
Yeah, even that. Like I don't know, Vin Diesel. It probably doesn't cost a lot to get him, and he's in Bloodshot. Bloodshot costs like $20 million to make, so I don't know. And they're doing a sequel to that one.
Yeah, but I'm sure them trying to like they priced everything up for Fast and Furious. I'm sure.
Yeah, and also Vin Diesel has been known to be that guy that just randomly like brings back video game studios just to work on video games. Like he made a studio just to make video games around him. Like that's where the Chronicles of Riddick game and that Wheelman game and that sequel to Chronicles of Riddick, the video game, not the fucking actual movie. He made those studios to fucking work on games. Because he's a big gamer guy. Number 3, Dawn of Fear, which is like this really terrible looking like Resident Evil game, like old school Resident Evil game. It looks fucking garbage. That has a 33. No. Number 2, 13 remake. Which is
upsettingly tragic story for that game.
Yeah, you know what? It's one of those where it could be fun, bad fun, because it is like it's pretty funny when you shoot things and when you do anything, the game fucking glitches out. Characters will die, and then like but they'll die, but their guns fall out of their hands first. So you're just like he's holding nothing, and he's like, oh, gun already fell, and then they like go into their death animation. So they're like, oh, and then they fall down. It's funny. It actually was pretty funny the first hour of the game. I played a few more levels after that, and I'm just like, first of all, they completely fucked the style up completely. There's no cell shading in the game. I mean, it's very lightly cell shaded. The original game still looks great, and they fucked that up completely. No online multiplayer, which I feel like was a lie. I felt like I heard they were going to do online multiplayer, and then it ended up being just 3 maps, I think, and it's 4-player on with no bots either. So it's just you gotta get 3 other friends to play that fucking game with you.
I thought
during COVID, by the way.
I thought it was an EA game. So what happened with the rights?
No, it's
game?
Ubisoft.
Yeah.
The original was Ubisoft.
Yeah. So what happened with the rights? Did the rights just like get flopped around for a bit until someone said, "Fuck it, we'll pick it up"?
Well, it's based on a comic book, so I'm not too sure. So it might have just been one of those things where maybe whoever made the comic, it's like a French comic, I think. Maybe they just had the rights and Ubisoft made the game or whatever. I'm not too sure. Maybe Ubisoft just didn't give a shit, which wouldn't surprise me. Maybe they just didn't care about the game at all and they just gave the rights away. I don't know. I have no idea, but it sucks. Anyway, when I heard there was a remake early last year, I was like, cool. And then it came out. I was like, oh,
I bought their team, which probably works out for me because I remember I got upset. I was like, oh, yeah, I forgot there was a remake of that. But yeah, whatever. All right, give us number one, Gore.
The number one, I don't even know what the fuck this is. Number one is Tiny Racer.
I feel like you should get this game.
How much is it?
$10.
$10. 29 out of 100, which is not the lowest.
Read
worst
the
review
Nintendo World Report there.
Okay, I'm not actually on the thing, but here I'll look up Tiny Racer.
I can look it up. I can read it real quick.
Okay, good.
Tiny Racer offers nothing that you haven't seen before or does anything special that requires you to play it. It feels like a game that was created in about a week without any attention to detail or a specific goal in mind, other side from let's make the cars tiny. Honestly, it even failed in that regard. It's been said that Nintendo allows practically anything on the Switch eShop nowadays, and Tiny Racer has strengthened that belief for me.
Yeah, seems about right. And Cooking Mama, by the way, has a 46, so it barely missed being on this list.
Next time, Mama.
Yeah, next time, Mama. Don't be what everybody thought that game was. It was like a fucking, it's like a Ponzi scheme or some shit. I don't know.
A mining game.
Yeah, it's a Bitcoin mining or whatever.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
That's it for Blue Rupees. If you like this podcast, like, comment, subscribe.
Another short episode, like Adrian always says.
Yeah, I gotta beef it up for the boys there. You know, everyone's gotta listen to something for break.
Yeah, I gotta beef it up with a really short trivia session.
Audio podcasts everywhere: Spotify, Apple Podcasts. If it's not somewhere where you listen to podcasts, let me know. We'll fix that for you. Ranksters Tuesday next week, might be pre-recorded. We'll let you know. It's either next week or the week afterwards. One of those. What else? Dave and I are streaming Halo Sunday. We might stream on Saturday. Me and Gore will, and then maybe Dave will join. We'll do something on Saturday. I think I'm planning on that.
All right. Before we go, I do want to share one more piece of news. Unless are you still dropping shit?
Yeah. The shirts. Remember, giveaway for John Wick Chapter 1 to 3 on Blu-ray on teespring.com/stores/blue-rupees. If you buy a shirt, you can buy a mug too. I don't care what you buy. Buy something on there. I'll throw you in a giveaway for that. What else? And then Games Gone By is coming up, and then our schedule is, if you're not going to listen to that because you haven't finished the game or don't want to listen to that one, next month, January 29th, No Man's Sky, Beyond Good and Evil is February 25th, March 25th, Earth Defense Force 5. We will be announcing April and May's pick as well as the fan pick, so if you want to stay tuned for the beginning of that episode, we will announce that. Gore?
Okay. Well, all right. So the Steam shared its top 100 highest grossing games of this year, like the money, like that made the money. And they rank them like, silver, gold, platinum, bronze, or whatever. And I just wanted to mention that not number one, but in the platinum rank, Doom Eternal made it.
Hell yeah!
Fuck you, Jeff Keighley.
It's his fault.
It's your fault.
You know what didn't make the Steam top list though? Last of Us 2.
Welcome to Games Gone By. We did it. It's that time of the month again. December.
Yep. David just overflowing with
juice.
Games Gone By juices.
Dude, I'm fucking excited.
I'm Adrian. Gore the Movie God's here.
Yep.
David's here. This is our monthly, sometimes a little bit more if we do something special, which we're going to announce at this episode actually at the beginning. This is our monthly book club, video game book club that we do. We announce our games well in advance for you to play alongside us, and then we talk about it. Some of our first impressions of it. Some of us have played it before. This time, David and Gore have both played this game before. This is my first time, so we'll be discussing that on here. We also have our slate of games coming up. So in terms of what we're doing for the podcast proper, audio podcast, I keep saying it. It'll happen. I keep saying it. Audio podcasts will be coming eventually. They'll happen. I
was gonna say I do have the first 12 episodes at least. As long as we have a picture for it, I can toss it up.
Yeah, so we'll talk about that once we're done with this. And then again, if you listen to Blue Rupees, check that out too. Maybe we open up a store for Blue Rupees. If you listen to just this, maybe we'll make a Games Gone By shirt sometime. We'll see. So our schedule next month is January 29th with No Man's Sky. February 25th is Gore's pick with Beyond Good and Evil.
Yes.
David's pick is after that, March 25th, Earth Defense Force 5. Gore and I will be announcing April and May's pick, but first, yes, Gore in the audience.
You still have an enslaved picture for.
Oh, I do.
Mario. You ever heard of it? You fucking assholes.
While I'm changing that, Gore, what month are we doing this fan? Is it February or?
No, January.
All right, so it's straight up this next month.
Yeah. I mean, that's the best time to do it because there's nothing really in January to play. Also.
That's true. February and March have a lot of shit coming out. So
especially March. February has a few things. I want to play Little Nightmares. I want to play that. What the hell is that game called again? Destruction All Stars. I'm sure it's their shit, but and my pick at least is really short. So.
And the one I'm thinking of is 4 hours.
It's gotta be 3 hours.
We talked about that at the beginning, where we're doing the restricted 100 hours, including the fan vote ones that we could do a little bit over for if we needed to.
I thought it was always 4 or less.
It might have been.
It was 4 or less, but I was very clear about that early on. About things that went over a little bit on the 4 hours where we're doing the strict 100-hour rule.
If I said that, I'll go with it. I don't remember saying that, but it doesn't matter.
I remember. Like a lot of the games we did were 4 hours or less. So all
right, that's fine. I mean,
there's not a lot of games out there that are less than 4 hours.
I might update my pick then. Let's see.
No, go ahead.
No, if it's 4 hours, there's actually one that I skipped because it was 4 hours. So I'm gonna throw that on there.
Sure.
I'll ask at the end though, in case Gore has mine.
Mine's like the most 3 hours, but I've seen walkthroughs for this that have been like 2 hours 10 minutes, 2 hours 15. So I'm gonna say 2:30. Just
mine's 4, technically 5 to 6 if you're trying to 100% it.
Okay.
So, but then
technically maybe 15 hours.
So this is gonna be the first week of February though, because remember our game of the year is gonna be the week prior to the final. It's gonna be what's our dates again? January 22nd is our game of the year podcast. January 29th is No Man's Sky. So therefore, the first week of February will be this pick. So it will be a January game, but it's gonna be in February.
Yeah, well, all right, fine.
Because otherwise, we're gonna do it in the middle of January. But I don't.
I
don't have time.
I'm moving.
I'm moving though. I'm not gonna have any time.
Fuck it. Cancel it.
Yeah, cancel and move.
Cancel the move. Tell them I don't want to leave.
Goodbye. Close the door. Yeah, it'll be the first week of February.
The AOL door close sound effects.
All right, fine. February.
All right.
I'm gonna play this game soon though. So
yeah, go ahead.
That's fine. That works out anyway.
All right, so then Gore, go ahead and announce your pick first.
All right. Well, my pick for the first week of February, Games Gone By, extra little fan voted thing, is To the Moon.
Ooh, good choice.
That was actually the one I was gonna say. That's the one I added back on here.
Yep, that's mine. To the moon, baby.
Yes, GreenSuperFlash. Thank you. If you're watching this and you see the background, it is indeed courtesy of GreenSuperFlash, who will have that on stream. I'm gonna pick picking his gameplay. So
Oh,
shout out to GreenSuperFlash for that.
Oh yeah.
All right, To the Moon. Yeah, that was actually that was my pick on here too. Cool.
All right, so To the Moon is mine, which is again, well, I guess I already had 2 sequels, but the sequels are coming to Switch soon, so.
All right, good stuff. David?
Mine is Metal Gear Revengeance.
Oh yeah, oh hell yeah! I beat that game in like 2.5 hours last time I played it, so that's a good one. I play that fucking anyway.
I would say about replaying that too.
That game's good as fuck.
All right,
That's gonna win. You know what? That's gonna win also.
my pick, which is not gonna win, I don't think. I wish it would. We mentioned this like literally about like 15 minutes ago.
Yeah.
It's Gore's more surprising game that he thought would be included in the top selling indie games on Switch.
Yeah.
It's a short game.
Yeah. It's a short game, yeah.
About an hour and a half.
Yeah, that's a short little game. All right, so a short hike.
So To the Moon, Metal Gear Revengeance, or a short hike will be your February, I think 5th. Probably off a day or so, but whatever. One of those, and we'll put that poll up right now, and then I'll have a day
right
to
when
go.
You said that,
so once you if you listen to this live, or I'll try to have the podcast up tomorrow, like immediately, so you have time to vote on that as well. Anyway, without further ado, Gore.
Yeah.
Your pick for May 27th.
May 27th, a good day, because we've been talking about this game for a little while.
Ooh, is it going to be it? Is it finally time?
What do you think it's going to be?
I don't know.
Beyond Good and Evil 2.
Yeah, Beyond Good and Evil 2.
Gore, Gore's like, fuck the rules. I'm playing this.
Yeah. Well, the game we are going to finally start in May. I say game because there's other ones. Is 999.
That was on my short list actually of something I was gonna actually pick.
It's time, boys. I'm trying to make it so it doesn't disappear. So 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors. The first.
I was actually literally I pulled that up in the middle of the podcast saying, that might be one of the games I picked.
It was either between that or the Steins Gate game.
Oh
so
no!
You should be. No, well, it's my choice. So if I pick Steins Gate, you're doing it. So fuck you.
All right.
There you go. That's mine.
Good
so
shit.
May 27th, 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors.
David, I'm genuinely curious. You don't have your June pick because I want to build a variety of this before I pick my.
My last game, I don't want to say just because depending on how fan votes go, I may need to change it.
Is it a long ass game?
The one I had originally mentioned to you guys is like about 10 hours. But I have really good luck at winning the fan votes, so I may need to change it depending.
Okay. Well, then you'll hold on to it. All right, name yours, baby.
It's between 3 games right now.
All right, that's too many.
No,
I have to get rid of at least 2.
I would love to do one, but I don't think the pace of it is what Games Gone By is going to be for. So I'm going to remove that immediately.
Okay. What was it?
That was Kentucky Route Zero.
Okay.
That was something I would have wanted, but I probably would have announced that way in advance so people can play the acts on their own and digest it, but that wouldn't fit with the way we play games on here.
Yeah.
And I want to play it on my own and take my time with it.
I'm also a little bit like, I mean, To the Moon is 2.5 hours. But like adventure games after Grim Fandango, I think I need to take a break. Fandango, you just have to take logic out the fucking window for any of those puzzles.
Grim Fandango is frustrating, but we'll get into that.
Yeah.
It's between 2 games, and one of them I feel like you're going to pick eventually, so I'm not going to pick that one.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You know me so well. What was it?
You want me to tell you because you think you're going to pick?
Yeah.
I think you're going to eventually pick BioShock.
No.
You weren't at all?
No.
All right, well, that was
I just played BioShock recently, so.
Well, I mean, you don't have to play it.
I was hoping David would go pick that.
I was not going to pick that at all, actually.
Damn.
Okay.
All right, well, my pick is Hellblade.
Oh, good shit. All right.
Okay. All right.
Because
I've been working on playing that sporadically, so we get to focus on that finally.
Hellblade. It's the newest sacrifice. Hellblade.
Yeah.
All right, so what's the full rundown that we're looking at here?
January, No Man's Sky. February, Beyond Good and Evil, me. March, that's you.
Let me get the dates.
April is someone else. And then
right.
May is me again.
So January 29th, No Man's Sky. February 25th, Beyond Good and Evil. March 25th, Earth Defense Force 5. April 29th, Hellblades, The Newest Sacrifice. March 27th, 9 Hours, 9 Persons, 9 Doors. June 24th is still up in the air. July and August are also up in the air as well. I do know my last pick.
I might know my last pick. We'll see.
And then, who does it end on?
I think it's I'm assuming David, right?
It ends on David. Yeah, it ends on David in September.
Yeah.
And then October.
Oh, I thought my September pick was the one that I was waiting on, or I was holding out on.
No, you got June 24th, which was the one that you leaked.
So
you leaked June's, and then your last one was the one that you haven't. Oh no, we actually.
Yeah, because it's Grim Fandango. We talked
all
about
right. It's Parasite Eve is June 24th. I forgot they said that.
Yeah, so officially, my June game then is Parasite Eve.
Yeah, they already announced that though.
Yeah, I forgot that you announced that. I forgot you announced it, and then you leaked your other one to us.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's you guys that leaked what I was thinking.
No, he leaked Parasite Eve, and then he made us do 20 questions for fucking Tokyo Jungle.
Oh.
Well, no, because what happened was I was like, oh yeah, I was planning this game for after Parasite Eve, and you guys were like, wait, what the fuck did you just say? It's like, oh shit, wait a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was a leaked game that he did. So we'll see if he swaps it off Tokyo Jungle or not.
Oh, sorry.
Well, I didn't say it again, but no.
No, you're Gore. Gore, you literally just said it though.
No, I didn't. I forgot he was even Tokyo Jungle.
No, you did. Just say it. You just said it.
No, I didn't.
No,
I'm gonna rewind the tape.
Neither one of us said Tokyo Jungle.
No, I will rewind the tape. No, look, let me show you.
Rewind. Chat, did either of us say Tokyo Jungle?
You want to put some money on it?
I said Parasite Eve.
No, you didn't.
I don't think I said it, but okay.
I want to show. That's why I said it.
It doesn't matter. He shouldn't have fucking announced all of his games ahead of time anyway, and think we're not gonna say anything, even if I did say Tokyo Jungle.
Let me see. You did. That's why I was like, uh oh. But whatever.
What?
It doesn't really matter. That's what I said. Not Destruction All Stars.
Oh, that was way before.
Yeah, hold on.
We're at the point of the podcast where Adrian wants to be right for once in his life, so we're gonna waste 10 minutes. All right, I guess we're wasting 10 minutes. Adrian's wrong 10 times in a podcast, but he wants to be right once.
I just want to say.
You also just said Tokyo Jungle.
I know
too.
I did, but that's good.
So you. I just want.
I know. I said it because you said it.
You said, no, but you were talking over me, saying "Don't say it, no," and then you just say it anyway. So what was the point of talking over me if you're just gonna say it yourself?
GreenSuperFlash, help a brother out. Who did either Gore or I say?
I don't give a fuck. It doesn't matter because I'm not playing Tokyo Jungle anyway. I'm not setting up a PS3 to play Tokyo Jungle. And then he made us do 20 questions for fucking Tokyo Jungle. Oh, okay. I just said.
So that was one of David's picks. We'll see. Play your cards right, David.
It may not be. We'll see what happens.
Play your cards right.
So GreenSuperFlash and others that play along, don't fucking buy it ahead of time. May not be that. But also,
don't bust your PS3 out.
Yeah.
Well, no, fuck you. Tokyo Jungle is a phenomenal game, first and foremost. Buy it anyways. Fuck what I just said. Tokyo Jungle, great game. Go buy that regardless. But it just may not be the game's gone by game.
I'm not.
Also, again, if you have feedback for Grim Fandango that you want to share your personal experience with, please send us an email at brp@bluerupees.com. We'll be happy to go ahead and share any feedback you had for the game when we're done our big wrap-up discussion.
Eventually.
One day.
Maybe we'll listen to the stream some more.
We'll play it back. We'll do Games Gone By of the stream. All right. David, tell us why you picked this.
So, Grim Fandango and I go way back. I was always an in-between of a console gamer and a PC gamer. I never was solidly one or the other. Console gaming for me was RPGs and fighting games. That was just my jam. My very first console was a Super Nintendo, in which case I had Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, Mickey's, and a couple other like little RPGs on the system. PlayStation, the reason why I went with that is Final Fantasy. But when it came to PC gaming, StarCraft, Warcraft, RTSs are how I really got into PC gaming. Diablo, and also point-and-click adventure games. I have a very big love-hate relationship with them. I find them infuriating because I play a lot of scum-based fucking adventure games, one of which being Grim Fandango. And I wanted to always revisit Grim Fandango. It has so many scenes in it that always stick out in my mind. One of which that I always use to kind of sell Grim Fandango to people, being the bone saw scene. I won't say anything further until we go into the big deep dive, but that is always, to me, one of the funniest fucking scenes in the game. But it's also, it kind of hits a weird personal tinge for me. You know, I hit 30 this year, getting old, not getting any younger. And so the concept of kind of going through the Day of the Dead and a lot of other kind of just themes that go within that mythos are kind of interesting. But no, this is this game from my childhood. I remember going back in the day to cheatcc.com, having to look at fucking how to beat this goddamn game. And it's been a phenomenal fucking adventure game that has always stuck with me. And so where I don't usually like to play a lot of adventure games because I do find them to be a little frustrating because I don't have the kind of patience that's required in a lot of these games, I wanted to go back to one that I do cherish and to quasi redeem myself for fucking Frog Fractions. So
Yeah.
Go
You
back
didn't pick Frog Fractions, to be fair.
Yeah.
to be fair, I didn't know, but I felt like I had to redeem myself a little.
Yeah, Gore and I just thought you would read the text part.
Yeah.
Oh.
To be fair, I didn't know you were gonna get thrown into it like that.
So.
I didn't know you were gonna get thrown into it like that.
Well, I mean, that's the way I throw everyone into that game, though. I'm just like, hey, just explore us for the first time.
On a live stream on a podcast.
Did we live stream that? I forget. That was before we
Sure
live streamed.
We definitely did.
I think that was before we live streamed stuff before.
Oh, well, no, we didn't live stream it, but we definitely recorded it.
Oh yeah, we recorded it.
And threw it at him.
Yeah.
Just expected him to do well.
I expected him to read.
I probably would have if I didn't have two fucking chuckleheads shouting in my ears the whole time.
I don't believe you. And you're also you also picked this game because you're salty. You're not getting October for another 2 months or years.
Yeah.
So there's a theme with
Why
his
is he
picks.
not getting October?
Because October, this next month is going to be the fan vote month. Because September was last month. We have 13 months in every Games Gone By season. So you remember how last September we picked Detroit and because everyone wanted a fan vote month. Everyone's like, let's pick a big.
September should always be the fucking fan vote month.
It doesn't land up though, because then that means one of us is gonna get a month's cut.
All right, well, sorry, David.
Well,
Hey, David, you can lose September and get October instead.
Well, that's why I'm doing a year of horror, is because of the fact it's going to be a while before I get a chance to get the spooky month. So
A year of horror?
Yeah, that's why I did Grim Fandango. It's tendentially horror. Parasite Eve is horror. Straight up fucking horror. And what was my other game?
I don't know, Adrian. What was it?
What was your last game?
Let's listen to
Not my last game, but the one I announced for after that. Oh yeah, EDF.
Yeah, never mind. That
EDF
broke.
is not horrible.
Yeah,
Buddy.
it's that kind of schlocky B-movie horror.
It's a science fiction action shit. It's like Starship Troopers or something.
Hell yeah.
Starship Troopers ain't horror.
Hell yeah, it is.
Gore, what's your history with this game?
It's gently related. Trust me, it'll be horror once you play it and understand the story.
What's my history with what? Grim Fandango?
Yeah, because you played it before.
I don't know him. No, I played.
Go chap.
There was a point in my life where I missed a lot of PC games, and I finally got a computer, and I rented tons of PC games from my library because they would just have shitty old PC games. Not like shitty, just like old and ain't worth shit anymore. And they had a bunch of the LucasArts games, and I never fully played Full Throttle, which I want to. And I never fully played through all of the like Monkey Island games, which is like there's like 5 of them, so fuck that.
You played through the other one?
I did play Grim Fandango, And I do even remember at the time I needed a lot of help with that game, and luckily, yeah, like game facts and shit at that point that were just like they were in their infancy, but they helped you. But yeah, that game was great. I don't remember a lot about it. I remember the characters, but I don't remember a lot about like the puzzles when I was playing it, which makes sense considering it's been about 16, 17 years since I played it. So. It's been out for a long time, but that's when I played it. I played it like years after it came out.
You didn't play Day of the Tentacle, did you?
No, I never played Day of the Tentacle.
I'm curious. I know this is their latest one, right?
Grim Fandango is like one of the later ones, yeah.
So that means the earlier ones are even more convoluted.
Yeah, because the earlier ones don't use 3D. I think they're all like sprite based.
Yeah, they were all sprite based.
Yeah. Like Full Throttle was sprite based. It had like animated like cutscenes, from what I remember. It also had Mark Hamill, and I remember that. But why are you gray now? Why are you grayscale?
Who's grayscale?
Yeah, you, David.
Why am I? Grayscale?
For me, you're grayscale right now. It's right when Adrian turned on the lights or his camera, he took all your color away.
Oh shit!
Yeah, you're all gray for me. I don't know for Adrian though. That's weird.
No.
Fits with a Grim Fandango though. Noir.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, it was a really fun game at the time. I didn't remember a lot about it, but I remember it being really funny. And I like LucasArts games, even though I'm not like the biggest adventure guy. I just say like this game is especially, but I do remember even when I played a Full Throttle being completely just like ludicrous. What you have to do to solve fucking puzzles is like ridiculous. It's just like what? And it's very like meticulous too. It's just like you have to put it at this edge and like it's just like
I'm thinking if I go through those, I'm just gonna straight up walk through it and just play alongside it because I'm like
the best parts of these games are the writing and the voice acting, characters and stuff. So yeah, I mean I used a walkthrough for this game. I'm not gonna lie. This game.
Oh, you can't play. No,
ridiculous.
No, this would be a fucking 30-hour game if anyone's trying to do it actually without a fucking walkthrough.
Yeah, for sure. I thought like I didn't need a walkthrough most of the time for chapter 2 or year 2. Like that stuff was pretty easy. It was very like, oh, you got this, then you go over here, and it was very much just like not really puzzles. It was just like get things. And then year 3 and 4 and even year 1 had like moments where it's just like, oh, you have to turn off the burning
fucking anchors was so stupid.
The anchors one was ridiculous.
Oh yeah, the anchors was obnoxious.
Because I knew you had to tangle them up. I was like, all right, and then what do I do? And then I'm like, I'm pressing the wrong fucking button. I'm like, oh, that was like a dumb fuck moment. I was pressing the left button when I should have been pressing the right one. I was like, oh,
I think, but then also like year 2, it was easier, but I didn't want to do anything wrong and spend the entire time walking to the other side of the fucking map.
Right.
So I was like, let me just make sure I'm doing at least in the right vicinity of what I'm doing.
Well, that's where my exploration part comes in because I always like to explore the map.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, because I want to see everything, and that part isn't too big, and it actually helps because then you're so familiar with the map, like you know where everybody is now, so you know where the security guard girl is, and you know where the gambling dude is in your casino. And Globus, whatever his fucking name is. Glottis, whatever. All these characters. So, yeah. It's good. It's good.
And I have no history with this game.
Yeah.
So I went into it fresh.
Completely blind, yeah.
Okay, let's talk about thoughts.
You would think Adrian would have like a little bit like you know he would like this game a little bit as a kid, you know, considering he's dead.
Yeah, he is a little dead on the inside.
Oh shit! Was that my Power Ranger thing?
That may have been my Tamagotchi.
Oh, did you catch a ranksters? Ranksters.
I was hoping if I hear that sound, I picture Gore doing that spinneroonie from Too Many Cooks.
I'd be like, well, that's supposed to. That's
I love Gore doing an actual fucking Booker T spinneroonie. Goddamn.
Yeah. No, he's talking about like the when Wonder Woman changes in her costume. That's what that was.
Yeah.
Oh no, I want you doing an actual Booker T fucking spinneroonie.
That'd be great. I wish I could do that.
So, impressions. I'm curious, David. I want to hear yours most because it sounds like this is the one game that you weren't even like. You were enthused to go back to, but not like in a hype way. Like you were just kind of interested.
Yeah, no, this is a game that I haven't played it in a long ass time. It's been at least a good at this point, like almost 20, somewhere between 15 and 20 years since I've touched this game.
God, you're old.
Yeah.
They turned 30 though.
Yeah, I just turned 30.
30 so.
Oh, this is GreenSuperFlash's first Tim Schafer join as well. This is my second if you count Broken Age Part 1 as one.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I guess so.
Because it came out as its own game, I guess.
Yeah.
Anyway, David, consider. Sorry for interrupting you.
But yeah, I wanted to go back to this game because, as I kind of mentioned earlier, I mean, there's so many scenes in this game that always come back to mind. The Bonesaw one always comes back to mind. Glottis just has a lot of funny moments throughout the series that always kind of come to mind. There's just so much about this game that just always keeps coming to my consciousness, but I never really think of. And a part of, honestly, why I chose this game also does kind of come down to my girlfriend's huge into Mexican culture, really gets into that, and she's a big gamer, but never heard of this. I was like, all right, cool. This is a good kind of crossover opportunity in a sense. And so going back to this game reminded me of why I fucking hate adventure games.
I swear,
it's LucasArts ones, they always go fucking crazy with their ludicrous as fuck puzzles.
Dude,
it's like
it's gonna be hilarious when we get to the end of season 2 when David's having to rank his own game and David's own game gets nuked by his own rating.
Yeah.
It's one of those things that I tried playing it without a guide for a little bit, and I got stuck on the fucking animal thing, and I was like, what the I know I need to do something here just because I'm like, I know I need to do something with these goddamn balloon animals.
The balloon animals.
Oh, damn. All right.
Because I'm like, I know these get involved in the game somehow. I know I need specifically the fucking Frost, Robert Frost fucking.
Oh, yeah, that's just for the pigeons up top. So
I'm like,
but that's just for an Easter egg.
But I don't remember why I fucking need this. And I'm going through, and it's like, fuck it. I'm just going to go from a guide from here on out. And
you need the balloons, but not the animals. You just need the big penis ones. Shove it in there.
The worms.
The worms. The dead worms.
The dead worms, that's it.
It's like you asked for dead worms, and he's just gonna give me a fucking rubber.
You have to put one up there for the bird seeds or the breadcrumbs, right?
Yeah, but he's talking about like there's an Easter egg. There's an Easter egg. No, he's talking about the pigeons one, but there's an Easter egg if you give it Robert Frost's face. Yeah, it's like an Easter egg. That's it. That's like I think that's one of the achievements too.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So I did that, and it's one of those things where it's like I feel like that's probably part of the reason why I do have the disdain for adventure games that I do, is because I grew up playing Grim Fandango. I grew up playing Maniac Mansion. So a lot of what I think of adventure games is associated to that. I have not played that many since that era, really. So my mind still thinks of them like that. And honestly, modern ones, I would, as much
like
as...
Telltale,
yeah.
Very, very lukewarm when it comes to the adventure aspect.
Exactly, or you get like the walking simulator style ones, where as much as I did love fucking
Edith Finch.
Edith Finch felt more like an adventure game than most Telltale games. Most Telltale games is like, I need to find us a screwdriver, Clem.
Yeah, they
walk into a building and you find a screwdriver.
Yeah, they kind of went. Ironically enough, they went the opposite direction of what I feel like those games should have went. Where they went so handholdy that it's a little bit not. I don't really find like.
Walking Dead would make sense for a puzzle. Like, I mean, I have to do this.
No, it was that one bullshit.
Rube Goldberg bullshit where I'm just like, I'm teetering this thing on here, and then if I throw a thing here, it'll bounce up and fucking, and then you have to grind the bones in the thing, and then sprinkle it on the thing to make the thing explode. I'm like, what the fuck?
It was the beginning where they even said it was dumb, and where it was like. Carly couldn't do the radio. She's like, "What happened? You have to turn it on." And even Lee's like,
"No batteries."
Even Lee's like, "You didn't check the batteries." And I'm like, "Bro."
She immediately got dumb fuck status. I'm like,
"Yeah, dumb fuck Kong."
Yeah, dumb fuck Kong.
But I mean, that is one of those things that I feel like it's really hard to get that good balance when it comes to puzzle because there's only so many mindsets you can plan for. But that's kind of what I wanted to go back to that. And playing through this, god damn, I would not have been able to get through this game especially back then, but like even now, I still plan to finish it with the girlfriend. But I still have no intention of doing it without a fucking guide because there is so much to this game that fucking like year 3, if I remember correctly, it had this stupid ass thing where you're trying to get like a rocket fuel source,
Right.
and I don't remember how to fucking do it right now, but I feel like you had to go and do like 7 other things before you could actually get to the fucking rocket fuel. I don't know. There's just so
I don't
much.
even remember that now.
I remember
Yeah,
rocket
because like
fuel.
Glottis is sleeping.
remember
It's like
it.
after you get out of the. I don't want to go too much into the spoiler aspect of it, but it's like after
we spoil these games, so heads up to anyone watching
All
games.
right.
I feel like I gotta preface that, but I also
Everyone's dead.
Yeah. Yes, everyone is dead. Spoiler alert. Some people more dead than others, but it's right after you break out of that island, and you're trying to kind of figure out what to do about getting back at Hermana's. Domino.
Yeah, that's the third year was when you're trying to fight Domino. Trying to get off the island. I don't remember the fuel, so I just remember you have to move the fucking crane over, and I'm like, I was doing well at first with moving the crane, and I'm like, all right, I'm figuring out you drop it here, and it goes down the thing, and then it bundles up. I'm like, all right, and then there's a point where I'm like, I didn't do a step, so I continue with other steps, and then I completely forgot to do another step because I didn't know, and I was just like, what the I'm like at the end of that fucking year, and I'm like, okay, I want to progress now. And I'm like, what the fuck do I do? I'm like, oh, I have to do that thing. I completely fucking forgot. And like 10 minutes wandering around, I'm like, what the fuck am I doing again? And I talked to Glottis again. And he's like, I need you to do that. I'm like, oh, okay. Shit.
No, it's after that because it's when you first arrive to the ticket booth for going to the 9th.
You're talking about when you put the thing in the toaster.
Oh, the oil on the rag.
Yeah.
And you put it in the toaster and put it on fire, and they come in and they spray it. And then, what does that solve again? I forgot.
That's when you take Manny, you rocket that ship off to.
Because they.
I thought that was part of year 3.
Which is like, what the fuck? Like, you put the oil on the thing and then it burns, and then.
I think out of the ones that were convoluted, that one.
Because it was the coffee mug. The coffee mug has the stuff that burns in the beginning of the game that you fill the caskets up with. Huh. So they're like, oh, I have a bunch of that stuff. I guess he has a bunch of it now. And that's how they rocket you back to what's the city again? I forgot what's called.
Rubacabra.
Yeah.
But,
so all right, well, impression wise, David, where you at?
From what I remember of the game and from what I have replayed through so far, fantastic. It's still a great narrative. Yeah. There are a lot of plot beats that unfortunately do get left to the wayside. And I feel like that's the unfortunate side effect of a very focused narrative. The story is very much Manny's story.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things that because of that, there are a lot of side story threads that just kind of get left to the wayside.
There's a lot of side characters that are like cool characters that kind of just like, all right, this is my last scene. I'm like, all right, bye.
Exactly. Like the police detective woman, her whole story goes off to the wayside. The secretary, her story goes.
Yeah, Eva, she's pretty much gone. Like you talk to her one more time after not seeing her for like 5 hours. I'm like, oh, okay, I liked her that character. Even the main villain is barely in it. Like he's like the Domino's in it.
Yeah, he was weak. It was the guy. Weak, it was the guy below him that was more.
Yeah, Domino's great. I actually really like because every time you talk shit to Domino, he's just like, yeah, okay, you're gonna escape, buddy. All right.
That's one of my favorite. That's the thing I love about
it. You have fun, Craig.
Is you can go ahead and you can pull out your scythe. He's like, yeah, and he pulls out a gun. You're gonna want to put that back. Yeah, you pull out the little ball peen hammers, like. No, okay, you can threaten me with that. Go ahead.
Yeah, there's a lot of Easter eggs if you really like experiment with all the shit you have.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna watch
a lot of really funny dialogue. I like at the end when you're fighting him. If you actually decide to fight him, he just beats the shit out of you every time you try to attack him. He just blocks your attack and you just fall down on the ground.
That's one of the achievements.
Yeah.
What are your impressions, Gore?
The adventure stuff is a little annoying. I also find the when it comes to outdated, the graphics are fine. I like that. That's old school. I like it. I really do. The 3D stuff doesn't bother me. I like the already pre-rendered backgrounds, just like how Resident Evil does it and stuff like that.
Honestly, it was a very gorgeous game. I loved it.
I liked it a lot. I mean, it sucks that those are pre-rendered because then you'd have to remake them in the remaster. Because I like the remaster of the 3D models, and I like that they put that you could switch it from original to new graphics too. Not that it changes much; you just see the one low character model on the screen transform. You could see how it looked back then, and how it's not really changed now. Besides the 3D character models, which there's not that many of. But go ahead.
I was gonna say real quick, did either of you guys play with the tank controls?
Yeah, I started it with tank controls because I saw there's an achievement. And then I got about an hour in, and then I saw someone say online that if you don't start the game immediately with the tank controls, meaning if the game, there's no menu for this. So you just immediately, and it starts off with the regular controls. And I saw that if you don't start the game with the tank controls, then you don't get the achievement. So I was like, all right, well, I'm already an hour in. Fuck it, I don't care. And it's really annoying with tank controls. So
I love the description of it. Tim wanted it.
Tim forced it in because I think that's the original. Was that the original?
Yeah,
control?
that's how it was originally meant to be played.
Yeah.
I
don't remember, but
so your overall impressions of it?
Oh yeah, no, I think it's really, really funny. I think it's really charming. The voice acting has aged extremely well. I think when it comes right down to it, I think LucasArts knew how to do voice acting in an age where just fucking everything was abysmal when it comes to voice acting, like almost everything. Like even like the top, like the highest, the most popular games like Resident Evil and stuff like Final Fantasy X all had terrible voice acting. I don't care what you say, 10 had horrible voice acting.
10 was mixed.
Oh, I couldn't stand. Every character was.
I loved Orin's voice actor.
Who's Orin? Is that the cool guy?
Yeah, the old dude that just always fights with one arm.
I don't remember. I don't remember hating.
Kimari was also a really good voice.
Yeah,
actor.
but I mean, you can have like a couple good voices, but it's still gonna be shit overall.
The main character sucked. Titus's voice made me want to stick an ice pick in my ear. I didn't like Yuna's voice actor. I didn't like fucking what's his name? Blitzball dude. Waka or whatever his name is. I hated him. Every time he talked, I was like, oh my fucking god, I want to drown myself in fucking battery acid. And it's just like, there's a lot of voice acting that's bad. And this voice acting really holds up. I think Full Throttle also does. I mean, you have Mark Hamill in there. It has to be pretty good. Yeah, so like this one really holds up. I think everybody did a great job. And it was really surprising considering how old the game is. And considering I'm assuming at the time the budget wasn't like the hugest. Even though it was like what, third or fourth game or whatever. It was huge at the time though. The game was big. Like people really loved it. And LucasArts was at the top of their game at that point. But yeah.
All right.
I don't know.
It was a $3 million game.
Even back then, that's not very good. Like I think Final Fantasy VII was what, $200 million, $150 million.
Yeah.
It didn't even have voice acting, so, and it has pre-rendered backgrounds too. I think Grim Fandango had better ones. Just saying.
So you liked it?
I loved it, except for the gameplay, which you can say about every Telltale game too. So to be fair, hell, Walking Dead, great story, great everything. Gameplay is the weakest part of those games too, and I still love those games. Wolf Among Us, love that game. Weakest part is the gameplay.
I remember Broken Age
fine.
not being bad from what I remember
playing. No, Broken Age isn't bad from what I barely played that. I played like an hour of that. I don't even think I finished the first part. But that one wasn't as ridiculous. I think he kind of toned himself down a little bit when it comes to its puzzles. I didn't play the whole thing, so I'm sure it gets ridiculous. But Grim Fandango kind of starts off ridiculous. Like you're putting balloon animals and fucking shoots and stuff. I'm like, all right. Yeah,
and making sure you got to get the hole punch in the fucking card.
Yeah. So it mimics the fucking key card. I'm like, oh, God.
Yeah. My first time with the game. My first time playing an adventure game in a while.
Yeah.
I mean, great. I played Walking Dead a bit, but I mean, like I said, that's very hand-holdy.
Yeah.
Compared to this, no one's really hit that sweet spot yet, which is unfortunate. I love the culture of it. Obviously, being Hispanic myself, it was cool to actually have a full game where it was like all Hispanic sounding, you know, and everything. Like even the culture of it, like even the little like tidbits of like how we speak in some of it, it felt very natural, like something I'd hear just anyone speaking around here. So me and the girlfriend played this. I had to tell her a lot of times that because she was like, I feel like this game would be better because I have a spoiler with like a lot of newer age games, and so she's like coming back. She's like, why does it have like a map in the corner or like something you can put? I'm like, oh, this is.
This is like a 20-30-year-old game.
And I was like, that has not been invented yet.
That's the one thing I really liked about this game in particular is that it doesn't have a UI like at all. Like, which is really cool. Like your inventory isn't even like it doesn't pop up a menu. It's just
you're flipping through your pockets, literally
pulling shit out.
But it was
like the original what's that one? Dead Space.
Right.
There you go.
But it definitely has some stuff that she mentioned. I don't even know if it was like a map or something she mentioned, but she was mentioning a couple things that like in modern age have been there, and I was like, oh, any game that we played now would have had it, but not these.
Yeah.
But we both didn't care for the gameplay. At some point, we kind of pulled what we did in Silent Hill a bit, which is like straight up like she was kind of guiding me where I needed to go, like real time. Because once I got to the hole punch one, I was like, all right, I'm out.
5 minutes into the game.
5 minutes in, and I'm like, oh, you have to go to the thing that does not light, like it doesn't. It looks like does not like stand out.
No, well, to be fair, he does move his head down whenever he sees something. So.
Sure, yeah. But I mean, like for the most part, a lot of these things are very obscure. So,
I mean, it's all pre-rendered bullshit. I mean, you could kind of tell sometimes because it's 3D objects on a a
lot of them are like you'll understand. But
I say pre-rendered, but it's not really. It's just like fucking artwork they put in the game. Some of it's pre-rendered, but some of it's just straight up like drawings. You could tell they just put in there and it's all pixelated and shit.
Right, but for like the most part, like I would have had a very short fuse for it. So it's like if I didn't get a puzzle right out the game, I'm like, all right, where am I going? Who am I talking to? Because some people get to talk to you multiple times, even though you don't think you do. Yeah. Some places you have to go to that you weren't expecting. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you went through everything and literally missed one step of things, and you just didn't realize it. And I'm so like that was like in Rubicabra. I was like sitting at the end. I'm like, why the fuck is he not kicking me out of the hotel like he should? Because I didn't give Gladys the VIP badge. Yeah. And so he didn't do that whole fucking thing. We're doing that. I'm like, all right. So yeah, like at some point, I was like, all right, I'm checked out of this. But we both agreed the game is charming as hell. I loved so many of the characters. Gladys, one of my favorite characters of all time. I think now I fucking every single time, and any time someone threatened that motherfucker, I was like, you're gonna die. I love how like casual Manny kind of is with it though, where I learned after like the beginning where you go through all the choices underneath the first one. To knock them all out, and then you go through the third one last.
The third one's always the antagonistic one.
Yeah, but you go through all those, and then you get through the achievements that way. So I learned that. So when I got through after Domino knocked Gladys off, and then I went through every single one. The last one is, you killed my friend.
Yeah,
you killed my best friend. But man, I fucking loved a lot of those characters. And like I said,
Gladys
dude, it legitimately made me sad actually when they had their goodbye. Like that was actually one of the very.
I just assumed I could save everyone.
Yeah, that was one of the very.
I didn't think about you, man.
Yeah, that was one of the very few moments in video games actually where I was like genuinely sad. Where he was like, "Hey man, this is where I live," and he had his little crew there that were like,
he had a little minion guy.
Yeah, he was like a deity or something.
He had his like Toy Story aliens following him around.
Yeah, and I was like kind of sad because they were waving off. I'm like, oh man, that actually is like an actual goodbye.
Because like, he ain't coming back. He's going to the next fucking.
Yeah, it's always like the see you later thing that people always have, but it's like, no, that's it.
Yeah.
And they went through an adventure.
See you again.
It was funny. And I
they should play that fucking Fury 7 song.
Yeah. It was funny because like I didn't know any of the characters. I didn't know anything about this game. So I didn't know Gladys was more than just.
Gladys is like the big. I think when it comes right down to it, Gladys is the one that everybody remembers the most
because he's so big. He's big. He's big.
Orange, he's weird looking.
Funny voice.
One eye's bigger than the other.
His little ears. His
animation. He's the only one that actually has any animation really when it comes to their like mouths. Because everybody else is just like just drawings on a 3D fucking head.
Right.
So he's the one who actually has animation moving his mouth.
But I didn't know it was gonna be more than like a little thing in the first act. So when you got to the second act and you saw they opened up a casino together, like we're not opened up, but they were running. And I was like, all right, I see where this is going. This could be almost like a buddy cop thing. And then every time, even though it wasn't for long, I knew that we're gonna kill him off. I was like, every time he was apart from me, I'm like, no, he's my best friend. I need that guy. So I love that dynamic there. Meche, it's interesting because I get that there was like kind of a chase after. So my impression before I get into the story, I liked it a lot. The gameplay didn't hold up. It's unfortunate because like now I really want to go through play Day of the Tentacle and Full Throttle, but it's gonna be straight up. I'm walking alongside the.
Day of the Tentacle is way shorter too, so
Cool.
it's way shorter.
So I'm gonna walk through those games, but if they have like the character and storytelling of like this game, then I'm in on those.
Oh yeah, they all do. Like Full Throttle, I from what I played again, I really liked, but that one's also a little bit just a little bit visually more pleasing to look at. I mean, I do like the pre-rendered stuff in this game, but like that's all pixel art, which I love pixel art.
And again, I love the remastered. Actually, I love the remastered.
Yeah,
Remastered.
They do smooth it down for the. I'm pretty sure they smooth the pixels down for the other games. Just kind of ruins it, but
I love it in this one though. I think it looks
no. This it works because they're all 3D character models anyway. So, but in the other ones they're pixel art. I'm pretty sure they smooth it down.
I think they did. Yeah.
GreenSuperFlash in the chat says Glottis was the MVP of this game. I agree.
Oh yeah, Glottis is great. I love Glottis, even though, I don't know.
Look, he was the best mechanic pianist ever.
I loved it when they.
I feel like they kind of got rid of him too quick.
Yeah,
like,
but
he was still a big part of the story. But there's a lot of times where I'm just doing all this shit, and it's been like 30 minutes since I've even seen him.
Always so, in the car.
Yeah, I love.
He's making the noises. I loved when he passed out, and then you hear why. They're like, he hasn't worked on anything in a long time. Oh, he's gonna die. So that was my impressions.
I'm like, Manny, I'm scared.
I love too when he's talking to the ship captain. He's like, "Yeah, for the longest time, I couldn't figure out what this large whining noise was in the fucking engine, and little did I realize it was just Manny in the back."
It was Manny. Oh, maybe it was this. I was Mandy. Manny screeching like a fucking pussy.
So story-wise, going into after we're done with impressions. So story-wise. I liked what it went through, but I felt like Meche, I don't know what really happened. Like, I guess it does. Like, it makes sense in timeline-wise, but, like, she's made to be off, like, a perfect saint.
Well, no. The whole game is a parody on, like, noir stories with that Day of the Dead kind of, like, Mexican culture aspect thrown in there. I mean, the music's all, like, soul music, blues.
Which, by the way, I am fucking...
The soundtrack's great.
Once again, gutted. I mean, I got the Nier one, which is fine now.
Yeah.
But I'm gutted that we didn't get this game a year earlier because I would have 1,000,000% grabbed that final on IM 8-bit.
Yeah. Good job, David. Idiot. You should have picked it earlier.
I should have.
Yeah, you're an idiot.
I looked immediately and I'm like, I'm positive it's sold out. And yeah, it's like $115 everywhere now. I'm like, I might.
You fucked up.
Because I love the music in here.
Yeah, it was really good. Really good. I don't know if I'd listen to that music outside the game, though. I feel like that really fits well with the games.
It's just good background music, though, too.
It's good background music, but it's good. I think it works better when you're playing the game, though.
Sure.
Like, Nier, I can listen to that.
So I get that it's a parody. It just feels a little weird. Like, I guess I don't know what I was trying to chase.
I mean, it even goes through all the beats. Like, oh, he's betrayed, and now he opens his own club. There's a lot of shit like you see in like noir.
He tries to save her and she stops him for some reason.
He stops him and then there's a reveal later and there's femme fatales. That's like Olivia's character or whatever, even Eva or whatever. Love interest, of course. Kind of forced, I guess.
The funny demon.
Yeah, funny demon, of course.
A disappointing one, I will say. But I'll get into that in a moment, though.
Yeah, because they don't really focus on that. I mean, they do, but they also don't. They do because that's the whole driving force of the story, him finding her because he fucked up, and also he obviously liked her. But then when they're together, they don't do anything besides. The most she does is berate him.
Yeah,
it's very immediate because like you get the first couple like denial scenes of like, no, I'm just fucking, I want my meal ticket home. That's all I'm after. And then it's just immediately he finds her. They have like a big fight, and then suddenly it's just, I love you. There's no real build up to an actual kind of chemistry.
And I talked to her every time I could too to see if it like whenever she's just standing around.
Yeah, and
she doesn't really.
Yeah, and it also feels like every time like I get that she like got brainwashed pretty much by Domino, but it's like it felt like that wasn't the person I was chasing at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, she kind of changed because it makes sense. A year of her roaming around.
That's what I'm gonna say. Sure, if you're roaming around the forest for a year, you're not gonna be the same after
and
that.
She's a good person and stuff, but then like a whole year of just roaming around trying to survive, she'd be a little different. But yeah, you don't really get to know her enough in the beginning. You get one scene with her.
That's it mostly too.
Yeah, you get one scene that's like maybe 8 lines of dialogue between each other. We're going through it and stuff, and then she's like, "Oh, I'm out, peace," because you fucked up, and she's just walking, and then like pretty much 2 years later, you see her again. Like it's in year 3, halfway through, you see her.
Which I love. I love, by the way, how much you run into people. Just again, you're like, hey, what are you doing?
Yeah, I
here?
love it. You see what's his name? The guy that has the light in year 3.
Yeah, I was about to say. That fucking this little light of mine. I'm gonna I got so pleasantly annoyed when you're sitting in that spot underwater. You have the go, but then if you miss the beat, you're supposed to talk.
You have to wait for him to go all the way around.
Fucking like 5 minutes of his singing.
My mind. And you know what's the worst part about that is that you can hear the hard cut in the audio because obviously the actor didn't want to keep fucking saying it over and over again. So he just said, "This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine." And then you hear the hard cut. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine.
I wish they just recorded a long
fuck.
Stop. Says year 2 is references to Casablanca.
Yeah. Sure. He has the club. He has the piano guy. There's no real references to old. I mean, there's a couple, I think, but there's no real reference like in dialogue. But like,
no, but it's definitely heavily inspired by. Which that is one of those things where talking about the chemistry of it, goes into what I was saying earlier of like the policewoman. I wish I could remember her name. She and Manny had a ton of chemistry through just their natural dialogue. But you get into a fight with her, and then that's it. Even when you get to see her again in year 4.
The
Lola, I think her name was.
No, not Lola. She's the photographer that gets killed. Spoilers.
Oh,
no, I forgot her name. Let me say again.
Was it Luna?
No, something like that. I forgot her name. It was something, but yeah, she's the one that's in the club, and she like has the coat system.
Yeah, and she's got the coat system, and then the other.
It's like I think it starts with B, I think.
Yeah,
she's got the.
I might even look it up.
But right you talk to her like once, and you get some dialogue, and she's a fun character. And you talk to her later again if you want to go do the you have the jacket stuff or whatever. But that's about it. Like it's just annoying because there's not too many characters in this game, so I would like to have them all at least show up at the end, which they don't. So, but I do like that just little characters have little like.
Was it Olivia? Dialogue.
No, it wasn't. No, Olivia's the poem girl that betrays you at the end. She's the poetry lady.
Okay.
At the end of the game.
Okay.
She kills Salvador. Well, I guess she does. Well,
yeah.
Salvador
kind of, yeah. Salvador kills Salvador.
Yeah, he's the fucking cyanide tooth, except it's fucking the sprout, whatever.
Yeah.
Sprout bomb.
Which can I just say, Salvador was fucking fantastic. I
love Salvador. All of his notes are great. There's only a couple of them, but they're great. He's like, Manuel. That's good.
GreenSuperFlash. The worker bees were fantastic.
The chanting scene is so annoying because you have to really like time it too when you're chanting with them. If you did that part, chanting when you actually have to time it. So when he says, "We want freedom," and everybody else says, "We want freedom," you have to time it. So there's times where they start talking really quickly, and you're just like, if you fuck it up, they're just like, "Man, you're screwing it up." All right, start from the beginning. I'm like, oh shit. Tim Schafer was trolling bullshit. But it's really, really fun. A lot of the best stuff in the game is stuff that you could miss, I think. You can just like walk by it. And I do like, I really do like that it like makes fun of so many different things. It makes fun of people that, and this doesn't make sense now, but like in the 90s, it would have made sense. Like the poetry, like all the like
beatnik
scene. Beatnik, there you go. Yeah, even when like you just say random shit, I love that part. I just kept making random poetry that would just mean nothing. So you just go up there and say like you're like I'm nothing, and just random shit. You just the end, and it was like that was good.
Yeah, and then Olivia fucking steals your fucking.
Yeah, she steals your shit. And they're like, oh, that was good too. It's like,
think of it as an homage.
An homage. I don't know what's going on with Adrian right now. He's
For whatever
blinking.
reason, one of my monitors turned off, so I'm booting up the other one. So give me a second. Keep talking.
Gotcha.
Okay. I only have
But
one.
yeah, I want to talk about this then real quick while Adrian's doing that, because I've mentioned it a couple times already, but the bone saw scene is one of my favorites, speaking of which, of like, if you talk to the kids beforehand, they're like, oh yeah, Domino said that you had like a bone saw that you terrorized people with, and then eventually you do come across a bone saw, it's like, hey kids, and you can just sit there and actually legitimately fucking invoke fear and of God into that.
Welcome back.
This little light of mine.
I'm
gonna
This
let it shine.
little light of mine. I'm gonna
I'm
let it shine.
gonna
Anyway, what were you saying, David, before your computer turned
Really
off?
quick before that, GreenSuperFlash says Gore should do a video of him Fortnite dancing.
What, like every one of them?
Yeah, do all the Fortnite dances. Do it. No balls.
I can't. Some of them are ridiculous.
No balls.
You have to do like a floating thing or something.
I believe in you.
I saw one where you have to like jump up in the air and like flail around and stuff.
You can't do that?
I can't do either of those two things.
I believe in you.
But problems. Anyway.
What were you saying, David?
What were you saying, David?
I was saying that I like that when you talk to the kids, they allude to how Domino's like, yeah, you said you had a bone saw and you like to terrorize people with it and that you're meaner than he is. And it's like, oh, no, Manny would never do that. And then you actually find the bone saw. It's like, yeah, I'm going to terrorize these little fucks with the bone saw.
Fuck those kids.
And
by the way, the boy, I've heard that voice actress from somewhere before because it was obviously a voice
yeah,
actress.
both of them I think were on Rugrats because I know the girl was Susie's voice actress.
Okay, I've heard that voice before. It sounded like it sounded almost like Chucky, almost a little bit. But I think that voice actress died.
I actually didn't trigger the cutscene with the kids after the bone saw. What'd they do?
I didn't do that either, so it made sense though.
You basically just go ahead and kind of like shove it into the cage and threaten them with it, and then they freak the fuck out.
Yeah, I like Manny as a character, but Manny does some fucked up stuff in this game. Like just like the whole him not really giving a shit about certain people dying. Like when Salvador dies at the end of the game, you look at him and he's just like, he ain't going nowhere. I'm like, what the fuck? That man just died, and he helped you.
A lot of people are just sacrificing.
Yeah. Like,
I mean, think about it. He's serving at the lowest level for a reason, which granted we never get to know that reason, but
yeah, he didn't even have a ticket either. Too like everybody else gets it. Even Salvador had a ticket. Like it was like, oh, I guess he had a ticket. But when he opens that suitcase, he didn't got no ticket because he's a dick. Yeah, and he doesn't know what he did. Which everybody
he was
else
also serving at the DoD for years before the events of the game.
Yeah,
I like how this motherfucker dealt with getting the worst agents the entire time.
No, not the entire time. He originally was the top sales agent.
They mentioned that. And then Domino showed up and he just like got lower and lower. Like Domino had his office at one point. He said,
"Yeah,
right."
They shoved him into like a storage closet.
I love Domino. Domino might be my favorite character, honestly, because I love that. I love Glotus. He's a big fat guy. He's great. But like he's more common when it comes to like funny. Like side character guy, like he's dumb but he's funny. He has a heart of gold, whatever. He has a drinking problem, which is like the only thing that differentiates him with other ones that I like. But Domino is that kind of villain I love because he's just like he's a bad guy, and he's doing bad things. But if you just straight up like tell him he's an asshole, he's like, yeah. Like,
all right,
like in the beginning, Manny says, "I want to punch you in the face." He's like, Manny. He says something like,
the other Angelito is voiced by the voice actor or actress of Bobby Hill.
Oh, there you go. That's why. There you go. I knew that voice sounded familiar.
I'm okay, Manny.
Yeah. All right. That makes sense. All right. Anyway, but yeah, no, Manny's kind of a dick. But I like how dark the game can get. People die,
right.
And it's actually kind of gruesome in a way. And when they sprout
that's how they
and
die.
Stuff, like,
they just die.
Yeah,
that's it.
It's like some Annihilation shit. It was like, oh man, it's terrifying. Annihilation. That's a good movie.
Yeah, well, game's gone by that. Movie's gone by.
Yeah, movie's gone by.
That actually would have been a bad.
I've suggested that before.
Have you?
But yeah,
that might actually not be a bad series to bring back during quarantine.
We can do way more of those for sure because we just have to watch one fucking 2-hour movie besides play a 30-hour game.
David, Lord of the Rings.
That's fine. I'll watch Lord of the Rings. I was actually gonna buy the Steelbook set.
Would you want to do
with
that?
gift cards I got.
Like once a month? Is that a thing, or do you want to do like what, twice a month?
Well, maybe we should start once a month and see how it goes.
Yeah, we'll talk about that after this podcast.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
Movies gone by. Film's gone by.
Ooh. I did like how we sat on Games Gone By for so long, and some guy even asked, "Can I have that?" And the only reply on that was Gore saying, "Nope, go have Blueprint Cast."
Nope. There is, do you know there's a podcast called Not Another Movie Pod? Which really pissed me off. And they're really popular too, so that even pissed me off even more. But like, they came out after us too.
Oh, fuck that. Oh, they probably looked at us though too. They probably said
they were like, "Oh, they get like fucking 100 views. Fuck them. They haven't done anything." Well, they came out a few years ago, I think, but it was like right after us. So because I saw their like latest like their first episode compared to ours, and we had it before. So I know. Don't even fuck
dab on them.
Yeah. You get a shitty dad. I don't want to move my arms up, so I'll move my forearms up. That's about it.
So what else about the game?
All right, I want to say one thing. The game, I think, is a little too short.
Agreed.
I remember it being way longer, and sure, I used a walkthrough for a lot of it. I'm not gonna lie. I was trying not to for sometimes, but then I'm just like, all right, fuck this. But I think I played 2 hours yesterday. I played 2 hours the first night, and I played I think it was like 5 hours. I think again walkthrough, but I remember it being longer, and that's maybe another problem. That brings up the problem we had before, that a lot of characters just didn't have a lot of screen time. It's just like it's really short, and it's only 4 years. That means it's just 4 sections.
If it was every level was like year 2.
Yeah.
That would have been cool.
But
because it was jarring at first, and I didn't like it because of how jarring year 1 to year 2 to year 3 was.
Yeah.
But how much fun it was with year 2 and how it felt like its own mini arc.
Because
year 1, 3, or 4 didn't have its own arc, but year 2 had its own arc. Like you sort of saw how everything accumulated over time. It's like you saw how this worked out for that, and that worked out for this, and at the end, like the bees got jailed, and they found the lawyer and everything. Like it all worked out at the end, and it was cool. I wanted that. But then, like,
you're fixing the gambling thing in the beginning of the game, or beginning of that section, and then it ties in later when the police chief kicks you out because you're fixing the gambling, the roulette tables.
Yeah.
I think it has the funniest stuff, I think, of the game in there. Because
you throw the fucking dog tag, and he's like, I guess he's dead.
Yeah. Even though Toto, the fucking doctor, just called and said, yeah, he just got drunk as hell. He just called fucking what's his name again? The fisherman guy.
I don't remember.
Yeah, the captain guy. He just called him, and then you go over there and put the dog tags in like a dead body. It's just like, oh, there it is. One of my favorite jokes in there is the ticket taker guy, the ticket guy for the cats.
Yeah.
Which that's funny. You have to dig out like cat shit to find a metal detector. But that has one of my favorite parts where, like, I guess they didn't say this immediately, but I think it's just the same guy.
I think so, because that's what my girlfriend mentioned. I thought it was like twins, but she's like, is that the same guy? But it makes sense because they had the pause.
Yeah, and also pause because it's him running back and forth. But also at the end, he was just like, that guy was strange. It's just like, so it makes sense if he was just this asshole that has 2 different personalities. That keeps like, what do you want? And then the other guy's like, oh, hey, what's up, friend? I love that guy. And they don't explain it, which I like a joke like that where it's just like, was that the same fucking dude? I don't know.
Shout out to the janitor whose wife left him.
Yeah. He does show up later.
He shows up at the end with
because he has money, I think. That's why
with the wife. Yeah.
Ain't that some shit?
Yeah, because he was rich all of a sudden.
Yeah. I don't know why he was rich all of a sudden, but whatever. I'm sure it's years later. He figured it out. Maybe it was a different wife also, because no, it wasn't a different wife, because you get a picture of that wife that you don't do. I think you do something with it. You show it to the captain guy, but you could see it yourself, and I think it was the same person.
Yeah, he shows it to the captain. He's like, "Yeah, no, she left already with another dude."
Yeah,
but you mentioned her by name too.
Yeah. Oh, does he? Okay.
But yeah, it's obviously it doesn't fucking matter.
Which is funny. That's the kind of thing I wish a lot of the other side characters had, just like a wrap up there. Like, oh, right, there's this guy, he made it over here, and he doesn't even know it's us. So
I love Domino's end.
Oh, I love that. He's just like, you could have been with me making the big bucks, and he just gets fucking destroyed. It's like it was almost like it reminded me of like The Incredibles, where what's his name gets fucking cut up in the airplane propeller.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, ooh, that's gruesome. His ass got destroyed.
David,
what were you gonna say, David?
I thought I remembered something, but I didn't actually remember anything.
I love when you get the mug where it's like, hey, I remember you. He's like, hey, you should have told me you were going to walk here. I would have just came with you.
Yeah. Hey, Bruno. Yeah, that guy. Yeah, those are good. Like, I mean, those are small characters, but those are cool that they come back later. I just wish some of the bigger side characters got more to do later. But yeah, like, it's a good story. It's fun. It's short, which I would have preferred it to be a little bit longer with more exploration. Than puzzles. I'm having the same problem right now with fucking Immortals. Like I'm so sick of puzzles. Immortals has like way too much of that shit. Not that I want more like story in that game, because I don't, but I just want more action in that game, because that fucking game is just like, all right, here's a couple of guys you can fight. Oh, but here's like 10, 20 more puzzles. Like, oh fuck. Yeah, that is fun. But that's not really a puzzle though. That's more like a
No, I'm just saying it's shooting them out at people, just headshotting everyone.
That stuff is fun. I wish I would focus on that. And no one's complaining about that too, because
everyone's saying it's like, oh, I love the puzzles.
I mean, they're fine, but there's too many of them, and they all involve boxes, pretty much. Just say, oh, carry the box here, put them up here. It's a fucking oh, go jump here, put on our box here. Oh, you can't put a box there. There's spikes on that ground.
Did GreenSuperFlash send any review?
No, he did not send us a review like we asked him to. What a slacker.
Yeah, what
a slacker. He's sending us a fucking video for us to use.
Fucking slacker.
Hey, if you want to share your thoughts in like a big paragraph, let us know. But yeah, no, overall, I liked it. The pacing was weird. Everything was vibrant about it though. I just loved the characters in it. It's so much fun. And again, everyone had like a little, even like there was no real one-off character. Everyone had some sort of callback somewhere somehow. The demon at the beginning, the one who was all angry fixing things, he was like the bodyguard now.
The chauffeur, he was like not chauffeur, but he was like he was the bodyguard for the elevator or whatever. That's good stuff.
Little green.
You see the lawyer at one point, like he's using one of the fake tickets to get to the extra the better life, but you find out it's a fake ticket and he just goes straight to hell. It's like, which is great, and it's funny because earlier you say you make a lawyer joke. It said all lawyers should burn in hell. So later on, the lawyer goes to hell. So it's like, all right, well, there you go. That's what happened, baby. But yeah, the characters are great. The writing's really funny. I don't think we talked about how funny the game really is. I think it's really funny.
I love the puns in this game. Goddamn.
Good puns, yeah. I like the one where you're talking about the what's it called, the bone wagon.
Yep.
It's gonna explode. So he says, what does he say? Like the boom wagon. I guess you're gonna call it the boom wagon. And then Glorious was like, I ain't fucking funny. All right. I love that. But yeah, it's a fun game. You just have to have a walkthrough if you really want to have fun, because you're gonna be stuck. And that's my main problem with adventure games. It's like I want to play them because I love the stories of these games, but I just don't want to fucking do these puzzles that are so ridiculous and so like what? Like you have to drag an axe to a part of a tile on the ground and drop it on the ground to break the tile so you can get down in the drain. Like, yeah. Like, who the fuck would think to drop an axe on a tile to break it to go down a drain?
And that's what I was kind of saying earlier. Is like that's the unfortunate thing with adventure games is there really is no happy middle ground. You either run into the very hand-holding nature of like the kind of walking sim style ones, or you run into these absurd fucking puzzle ones like the kind of LucasArts style games. And it's just one of those unfortunate things that I feel like a middle of the road, if it could be found, would be really good. But I don't know how you would go about doing that.
Because honestly, the way we like these stories is they're like one step away from walking simulator. Honestly, take out the puzzles.
I think we like those. I don't think.
No, I
David
know.
does.
That's what I'm talking with David said. So
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
you got to have some sort
Well,
of gameplay there, because otherwise
I
they
will
fall
say,
into
I
walking
think
sim.
I could be wrong, but I think the Back to the Future one they did, Telltale had a lot more of that adventure. Like you actually had to think about the things you had to do, but it still was like still a Telltale game.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back and go to the.
I'll tell you right here, the Jurassic Park game had nothing like that.
Yeah,
I'm thinking about like other ones they did besides the
I'm
popular
gonna go
ones.
back because they re-released Strong Bad, the Homestar Runner game. So I'm gonna go
And the
back
Sam
and
and
play
Max
that.
stuff, too.
Yeah, Sam
Sam and
Max.
Max. I want to play that.
Yeah. Overall though, it was a good time. Not the best time, just because of the fact that I was kind of frustrated with how things. Even using that walkthrough, sometimes I miss just like if I missed a line of what to do, and it's like, oh, I'm just having to reread everything just to figure out what the hell happened.
Right. Yeah, I had to do that a couple times. Just why do you have two vacuums in your room?
One's a steam cleaner, one's a vacuum.
Ooh, fancy. Wow. So you steam your carpet?
Yeah.
God damn. Wow, cool.
What a cool guy.
Hell yeah.
You're so cool. I wish I was cool like you.
I agree.
Anyway, this
Ian
game
says,
sucks.
Ian says, old games didn't hold your hand at all. There'd be times where I'd walk around a level not knowing what I need to do.
No. I mean that was. I feel like
sometimes you needed the manual.
They sell you that strategy guide. No,
Well, that's just
fuck the manual.
well, that's just it. I mean, Nintendo Power was popular for a reason. There were so many games. I was like, all right, fuck it. Like, I gotta
Simon's
get Nintendo
Quest.
Power.
For that tip section is really
Yeah.
mainly Simon's Quest was ridiculous. Go to
Fuck
hell.
Simon's Quest. Yeah.
Most of the Castlevania games are kind of ridiculous in that way because Simon's Quest is like a I don't know, it's a troll job. It's like Yoko Taro made that. And it was like it's like everything's a troll about that. If you took Yoko Taro's weird ass storytelling and put it into gameplay, that's what fucking Castlevania 2 is. It's like, yeah, just kneel in this corner for 5 minutes and then a fucking tornado will come up and take you away. Like, what the fuck? All right.
Yeah, and then some games you even needed the manual for it too, and you just didn't have the manual.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because especially for older games, everyone just chucked all that shit. It's like, fuck it, who needs that? You know, I don't know what asshole would do that with more modern games, but
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's why games don't come with manuals anymore.
Yeah, someone saw David's young little butt fucking throwing everything out. Like, oh, I guess we don't need to include those in future video games now.
We're looking at his little butt.
Yeah, someone was watching his little butt.
fucking weirdo.
Yeah, I'm gonna call the cops
On
the
David.
pass.
On the pass.
Can I get a time? I want to get a time cop.
Time cop.
Arrest the voyeurs.
I did like how the name was referenced in that poem though.
Sure, yeah.
That was nice.
Yeah.
Let's see, and then Ian says, and then you had to use dial up to look it up, and it would take forever.
Yeah.
Exactly. And it would be like your one game, so they had to make sure that you were playing it a lot.
I'm curious if Double Fine's ever going to go back to like this style of game, but just like with what they're doing.
I want them to do Psychonauts. Like, just get that out right now. Come on, just like for fuck's sakes. Like
They got
Psychonauts is exactly
money
the
now.
kind of because Psychonauts had some puzzles in it. So like, but that was obviously way more of a platformer than anything.
Yeah.
But it had that Double Fine humor, which I love.
I mean, they
It's
never
a
really lost
really
that humor.
shit, too.
I wish, yeah, they never did really. I mean, most of the games have that humor. Even like the smaller stuff they
Costume
publish
Quest.
has that. Like even like they published Gang Beasts, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
I don't
but
think
that wasn't really.
but that's like that fits with their
Sure.
humor. Everybody's they're all blobby dudes, and when they fall, they just fucking die.
I'm thinking of like Costume Quest and stuff like that too.
Yeah,
They were
Brutal
kinda-
Legend. Brutal
Legend
Legend.
was a cute game.
Brutal
I forgot about
Legend.
that.
Brutal Legend. If that game was just a fucking hack and slash and then do some stupid ass 5 hour in the game twist where now it's an RTS, I would love that game.
I like that.
I love the story. I know you do. I love the story. I really do with that game. I love all the characters. I love the soundtrack. I don't even like that kind of music, but I love the soundtrack in that game. The world was great. All the weird characters. Very, very, very Double Fine. But fuck me, I didn't want to do that RTS shit. And for the rest of the game, you had to do the RTS shit. I was like, what the fuck? I don't want. I know you like it. I hated it. I mean, there's still the hack and slash gameplay, but you're like always like hovering above your minions and shit. You
I
have to take
really
over
am
things.
curious. I really want to play a game just because
I played the whole game though. And I loved it.
I've heard that. And I'm like,
Story.
it's very intriguing to me.
Yeah, I mean it's not bad. I played the whole fucking game, so
Right.
I still got through it. That's mainly because I was already invested in all the characters and story and the weird world and stuff. Tim Curry was the villain, so right there, fucking, I'm playing it.
Oh yeah.
And the ending is amazing. I love the ending.
I think
Tim
Tim
That's
Schafer,
one of the best fucking moments in video game history at the end.
Tim Schafer mentioned Brutal Legend and that whole thing and how that just everybody. I think his excuse was he really wanted to make something that was like so surprising that wasn't really caught in like, you know, like you can't really surprise many people like with all the way adverts are and how they just show everything about the game. He wanted to do something so different, drastic, like last half that no one could catch it.
He wanted to make his nuts and bolts. I get it.
Yeah, you just see that game and you're like, oh.
Yeah, you're really well. I think Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts, people still thought it was a platformer until it came out, and when it came out, it was like,
well, I get it
fuck
too
this
because like the
shit.
first like level too, it tries to pretend it's a platformer.
it's a platformer, and it's trying to be funny. Like, oh, look at them, they're fat now because they haven't been in a game for fucking 8 years.
They were sitting on the couch playing 360 like all of us.
Oh yeah, playing all those great fucking games like Perfect Dark Zero and Cameo, all these other rare games that suck.
And Viva Pinata.
Well, Viva Pinata's all right. So, Viva Pinata's all right.
They should bring that back. Ooh,
I think the second one was better actually.
Viva Pinata 3 would be great.
I'm actually surprised they haven't.
Yeah, I guess it makes sense. I could see that being on Microsoft like phone game. You know, like how Gears Pop is.
Except that got shut down.
Well, they need a new one, so Viva Pinata. I could see that being kind of successful.
God,
like, microtransactions. Look, you got a new Pinata.
Viva Pinata 3 with Game Pass would be great.
Look, it's dabbing.
Viva Pinata 3 with the Game Pass, that's great.
Well, everything's gonna be Game Pass.
Exactly. Dave's gonna be on Game Pass.
Stalker 2 had a little trailer today, and I was just like, oh yeah, that's exclusive to Xbox. I forgot about that.
That trailer looked fantastic.
But didn't they say that was a gameplay trailer and it didn't have any gameplay in it?
No, it was in-game gameplay.
Yeah, it's using the engine.
In-engine gameplay. Yeah, well, it was in-engine. We didn't see anything about that game. They just announced it like 3 months ago. Everybody's like, what the fuck? Where's the gameplay? I'm like,
no, I know. I just hate these trailers. They're like, hey, this is an in-game, in-engine,
and also that's what IGN called it. You can't fucking blame them. Like, I'm sure they call it just like in-engine test footage or something like that. IGN thinks that, and they call everything an official trailer. Doesn't matter. It could be a TV spot that's a teaser for a TV spot, and they'll be calling a fucking official trailer. So,
well, Alex, I was talking with a buddy of mine who's a huge fan of the games. I still need to really get through and play those, but he pointed out the fact that it's been like since 2011 since we had one of these games. So it's going to be a huge fucking jump up going from that to this, especially if you're a fan of the series. And just looking at what is different in the in-game lighting and a lot of the other effects that they showed off in the in-game trailer, I'm excited for that. That looks fucking great. I want to go back and play the original, but I hear it's fucking brutal without some mods.
Which game? I'm sorry.
The original Stalker.
Oh, Stalker, yeah. I blanked out for a second. I was like, I don't even know where the fuck I am. I was just thinking about Jack Black.
Let's wrap this up.
All right, G. We're almost at 4 hours, so we should.
Overall.
Altogether, we're at almost 4 hours. Overall, great game. I really like it. Gameplay wise, whatever. But if you're a big adventure guy, you're gonna really like it. You're gonna really enjoy it. But it's really fun, really funny. I really enjoyed it. Gameplay wise, I didn't care for it, but it's really funny. I like the story, and all the characters are great. I wish there was more to it sometimes, but it's really great. I really liked it. It was really good. It's classic. It's okay.
Everything character wise, and even some of the story, but like character wise, and like Gore said, the voices aged fucking perfectly.
Yeah.
Like you could straight up bring those characters out into a new game right now. If there was Grim Fandango 2, obviously the way it wrapped up would be hard, but like if there's a way you could do that.
Well, Grim Fandango doesn't. I mean, it could always just be about.
It doesn't have to follow Manny. Yeah.
It doesn't have to follow Manny. Manny's not like I don't think he's
Glottis with a new buddy, and let's just fucking.
Oh, Glottis is still in that world, so sure. It could just be Glottis he plays.
Glottis Fandango.
Yeah, I wonder if those voice actors are still working. Because I think some of them weren't like big voice actors at the time too. I think the guy that plays Manny, I don't think he's doing anything.
GreenSuperFlash says better than Coco. JK maybe.
Well, Coco I think has a lot.
I kind of liked.
I think Coco stole from this actually. You know what? Pixar What's racist?
The guy that
Coco?
played Manny is still doing stuff to this day.
Huh?
What was the last thing he did?
He did Head Shop was the last thing he did, and before that was Connecting, Enemigo Nitino.
Okay, what about games?
Yeah, video games is what I really meant. I meant video games. I didn't see. Yeah, I didn't see anything really. I think that
was in the Punisher though. So
the 2004 game. All right,
no, Netflix series.
Oh, was it? Who did he play?
The Punisher.
He played Raphael.
All right, let me look him up. Is he in the second season? Does it say that?
2017, 2019. So yeah.
Well, let me see. I might remember this character. Let me see. Oh, I do remember this guy. That's all right. Yeah, he's in both seasons, I think. Is he? Yeah.
All right.
Anyway, yeah, he's in the first season. He's in the first season. I do. He's in the first season because yeah. He's not a big character, but okay, all right. Well, there you go. He was in the Punisher.
Yeah. So the last game he was in was Scarface: The World Is Yours.
Oh, who did he play? Did he play?
Played. No, it doesn't say.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. He's a really good voice actor.
Yeah, he's great. One of my favorite things he always says is, "Oi, Chihuahua."
Yeah.
That's classic. I just love how he says all the poetry in there. What's the one he always says? Like the one that he says 3 lines of. Oh fuck! Was it like floating or something like that? I was like, I don't know. He's really good.
I love the ashes to ashes.
Ashes to ashes to ashes, ashes, and I like the end. Like he always ends his with the end. It's really good.
When you give Glottis the drink, what was in that drink, Manny? or the first time you play a prank on him and then you turn it off and you don't know what you're supposed to do, and then you do it again. Manny, you promise. I fucking love.
All right, don't do it again, Manny. And then and when he comes down, he's just like, it wasn't me, that was the kids. It was like, there's no kids there. He's just like, oh, okay.
I'm probably gonna name my future dog Glottis. I love that name.
I'm gonna call my future dog Kratos.
Hell yeah!
All right.
I'll be like, dog. See
dog.
How you like it? I call you by your thing. The thing you are.
I call you by your thing.
Dog.
All right. That's it for Grim Fandango.
Spread my ashes on his body.
That's it for 2020 Games Gone By. Another year in the books. Once again, January 29th, No Man's Sky. February 25th, Beyond Good and Evil. March 25th, Earth Defense Force 5. April 29th, Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice. May 27th, 9 Hours, 9 Persons, 9 Doors. June 24th is Parasite Eve. July, August, September, October. They're up for grabs. Our fan votes for February, I think the 5th, is Gore's pick is To the Moon. David's pick is Metal Gear Revengeance. And my pick is A Short Hike. Let's not act like Metal Gear Revengeance is not going to win that.
Let's see where it is at right now.
Ian says Happy New Year's, guys. Or have a Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Oh, yeah. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, man.
Right now, oh, shit. All right.
Metal Gear's winning.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
The first time I checked, I had 15 votes, and it was To the Moon. So I was like, oh, all right. Well, I'm sure that's not going to last. It did not last. But David likes to go for the obvious ones. Ooh.
I haven't played Revengeance yet. I'm excited to play it.
You haven't? Oh, by the way, the percentage for Metal Gear Rising right now is 69%.
Hell yeah.
GreenSuperFlash says, I yell boy to my dog.
As you
boy.
should.
This little lad of mine.
Yell, what did you do with the documents next time? See what
just
happens.
follow your dog around and say, this little lad of mine. I'm going to just keep doing it.
Like Cletus or whatever his name is. He has like a name like that. It's like, well, this little eye of mine, I'm gonna let it shine.
I love when you last see him too. That's his send off too. When he's walking.
Yeah, he's just like
walking off. I'm gonna let it shine.
It's like the last troll.
Once again, if you listen to this, go vote on that. Check how long. It's a day for that voting to be. Is it a duration of a day?
No, it just keeps going.
Okay, so whenever you see it, go ahead and just
whatever you want.
Shoot
till the last minute. It's on my community page right now.
Oh, on your YouTube? All right.
On my
I'm gonna take a
YouTube,
look.
So everyone go vote for anything else aside from Vengeance.
I'll even throw a vote for something other than Revengeance just to help.
I'm gonna play To the Moon anyway, so I've been wanting to play that.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that too.
Someone ruined it. Now it's at 70% for Metal Gear Rising.
What bastards?
Hey, don't they know that's the fun word or number?
The fun number, the sex number.
Technically, a number is also a word.
You're a word.
Fuck you.